This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Good morning and welcome to North Daviess High School, where the Lady Cougars are hosting the Linton-Stockton Lady Miners this morning. And yes, just hours ago we were doing football, but we're switching back to basketball now. That's what happens when you're successful in football. The seasons kind of intertwine, and I don't think anybody in Linton is going to complain about that. Big D, Dan Phillips joining me along with Heather Rader. I'll turn it over to Heather first, and then we'll get some Big D perspective.
Well, we want to thank you all for joining us this morning from North Daviess High School, located off of I-69 in Elnora, Indiana. And we should mention that we are currently in the Jordan Vaught Insurance pregame show. Call Ross and his staff at Jordan Vaught Insurance for your insurance needs, whether it be home, auto, or life. His friendly staff treats you like family, making sure you are covered. So call Ross, Cindy, or Rita at 812-384-3535 today. As Kevin mentioned earlier, busy weekend, busy week for the Linton-Stockton Miners on Thursday. The girls were in action at home against North Central Thunderbirds, which was a thriller of a game.
A whale of a game, yes.
Double overtime. Then on Friday, the Linton-Stockton 2A football Miners traveled to Indianapolis Lutheran for, once again, an incredible football game, and they are now headed to state. We want to encourage all of you to stay tuned to our broadcast because we have a couple of special guests today. And then today we are at North Daviess High School for this exciting matchup.
Darren Clayton made the trip after last night to this morning. He's here in North Daviess, the athletic director at Linton. Big D, let's start with a brief recap of last night because we're still basking in the glow of. And you know, I find it interesting. Going into last night, people were talking about, well, can Linton upset? But now with the big victory, people are starting to say maybe that wasn't an upset for the last few weeks after all.
A lot of people, looking back over it, a lot of people thought the Miners' ability to pass the ball and run the ball was something that might give Lutheran some trouble. And as it turned out, the running game did just enough carries from Jesse. They were our lowest total of the year, but the passing game was there between Oliver and Feltner, and even Cooper Smith in there as well. But boy, Bradley McBride, 280-plus yards passing in the end. But in the end, it was one of those things that Miner fans will always talk about.
The drive.
The drive. They opened the game with a 16-play drive. They ended the game with a 16-play drive. And I'm not abashed to say, at any given point, I felt like if Lutheran were to get the ball back,
they'd score.
Down by 6, it just felt like we were playing with fire. But the Miners did exactly that. Coaching staff, a whale of a job. Again, they knew when to bring Oliver in. They knew when to have McBride in there. And they made the great defensive adjustments. I think the other thing we saw a lot of that we hadn't, the outside linebackers weren't rushing the quarterback. They were going straight up the field because they were trying that dink pass. I got to use that word once or twice. How many tip balls did we see from Oliver and from Goodman? And Goodman scored the difference. Goodman scored a touchdown on one.
That's exactly right. Heather?
One thing that I always like to try to research is a little bit of history. And the history, 40 years ago today, on November 23rd in 1984, the first IHSAA football state championship games were held in the Hoosier Dome in Indianapolis, and it marks the first time that the 4 state championship games were played all in one location, because in previous years they were spread out amongst different high school venues. And that information is available on the IHSAA Twitter feed, where you can read a nice kind of flip book, so to speak, on the history of Indiana high school sports. specifically
I actually
as football.
Were you there?
I actually, Linton in '84 was a good team. They had the cluster system back in those days. You get certain points for who you beat and what class they were in. So you could have an undefeated season, as Linton did have, didn't get into the playoffs because we didn't play enough bigger teams. But that site you're talking about, I actually went and printed hard copy, so I have it on my records, every single tournament game, all the way back, so I have a record that I put in my computer. But it goes all the way back and shows you even the games in the 70s, North Knox. In those days, Kevin, I don't know, Nebraska might have been the same way. To get to the championship, there was no class. Everybody played, and so you might end up, Linton might be playing Indianapolis Cathedral for the championship. It'd be so completely against the
Nebraska has, as long as I have been alive, has always had the class system of A, B, C, and D. Now, they may have expanded that now, but they almost had to do that. And the reason I say that is because there's 6-man, there's 8-man.
Right.
And so when you get out in rural Nebraska, they're playing small. They don't have the numbers.
I can imagine 6-man. That's just got to be.
Let me tell you a story that's classic from Nebraska. Is Bill Walsh, the former, now deceased, Hall of Fame coach for the San Francisco 49ers, had a son who was working for Union Pacific Railroad. And he came out to visit his son because the railroad went through Nebraska, and he was based a lot in rural Nebraska. They were driving out in the rural country and drove by a 6-man football practice. And Bill Walsh made his son stop the car and jumped out and asked if he could help coach those kids that day.
Wow.
Can you imagine that?
Can you imagine what the kids, when they realized who that guy was? Was this before he was a coach?
No. This was after.
Holy cow.
After he had retired.
Well, that'd be his element, just wide open.
I mean, oh, yeah. Those scores are unbelievable. But, you couldn't really have those teams intertwined.
And it's good good to see that Indiana now has the 8-man. I don't think they're 6-man, but I know Duggar Union has got an 8-man program and has been doing fairly well. So I think that's great for smaller schools. At least you get the opportunity to play.
So we've got the Lady Cougars here playing tonight in the Afterglow. And, Heather, I know some of these girls were cheerleading last night,
Yeah.
said they got back late last night because obviously they're following the football team.
Well, I know that obviously Marley Rimmel here on the JV and Maylee Pilot on the basketball team are on the cheer squad, and I know that a number of these ladies that you see out here on the court were in attendance last night because you see multiple pictures and videos circulating social media today. So everyone's had a long, exciting night, but the focus today is on Lady Miner and Lady Cougar basketball, and we're very excited to be able to bring this matchup to you here from North Daviess High School. Our view is a little different than normal.
But it's okay.
It's a great media setup, but we will be showing a different side of the court. This is where we have been placed by the host school, and we're going to embrace that. So we're going to take a quick timeout right now to hear from our pregame sponsor, Jordan Vaught Insurance. This is Rader Media Sports.
At Jordan & Vaught Insurance Agency, you don't pay extra for the over 80 years of combined experience that will be available to you when dealing with questions about your auto, home, farm, life, or Medicare supplements. They're always there to help from 8:30 to 5 p.m. on weekdays at 123 South Franklin Street, the very same Bloomfield location since 1972. You may not realize the value of experience until you need it the most. Call Jordan & Vaught Insurance, your friends with experience, at 812-384-3535.
Sports in general is just for anybody.
Good work. First down.
Seeing, girls flag football is pretty awesome.
Now, there are 13 sanctioned states in high school girls flag, and then you add on that it's going to be an Olympic sport at the next Olympics, which is huge. I think it's a really exciting time to jump in and be at the forefront of this.
1, 2, 3.
Welcome back. Now, there is one thing that's going to be a little bit different about this girls' broadcast this morning with North Daviess and Linton-Stockton Miners, is that the JV game will only be 2 quarters. And I'm assuming maybe numbers have something to do with that.
Yeah,
Big
you're seeing this more and more and more as we look down across the court there. North Daviess with 6 girls. Linton didn't have much more than that. So that could be attrition.
I see 5, 6 freshmen on their team.
Yeah.
And so, they have a lot of youth. They do have 4 seniors with the varsity, but the numbers are not.
Well, and it also seems that with volleyball, as I noticed a whole lot, you're seeing girls that play a lot of the JV game that end up playing a lot of the varsity game as well. And
we have noticed that in girls basketball.
Yeah.
That happened a lot just the other night.
And you would think I don't know what the rules are on quarters, but that might be attrition as well. They have to have some of the girls play.
Heather?
We want to remind everyone, too, that on our Facebook page you can see kind of a pregame warm-up photo, and we always encourage everyone to go in there and let us know where you're watching from, as well as if you want to give any kind of shout-outs to either side of the team, either side of the court, whether it be North Daviess or Linton, and we'll mention it as time permits on the air. And we're going to go ahead and give a couple shout-outs right now. Lester Morrison is watching from home, says, big thank you for the live stream of football last night. Looking forward to next week. Go Miners. And Lisa Duckworth Ball says, watching from home, and says, go Lady Miners. So if you're watching in the stands, too, let us know as well, because we have a lot of people that'll tell us we sit in the stands with our earbuds in and watch the actual gameplay and listen to it, which is great to hear. And sometimes it is a little bit delayed. But then we also hear people that'll say, hey, I'm watching from work, or I'm watching from another sporting event that's happening today. And we should mention tonight the boys varsity and junior varsity boys basketball team will scrimmage tonight in Evansville. That is a 6 o'clock tip-off. We will not be carrying that because scrimmages are not live
Yeah, we're not allowed to carry it
from the IHSAA, and we know that's probably going to look a little different because the number of the players are 7 players, I guess, that are still playing football. And
now we know, because the coach told us the other night when he sat in on the game with us, that if the Miners were to win last night, and they did, they're going to have to start delaying some of these games and pushing some of them back.
And the only positive thing I think you can take out of that is, sure, we're going to start off slow, and moving from football to basketball is always a different thing. But now you got some kids that are getting a lot of reps, a lot of practice time, some younger guys that may have to step up. So you might be getting a glimpse at some younger kids that Coach Britton may be able to count on, because his starting lineup, I know Connor Daly is a basketball guy, but we saw them in action last night. I just feel like Coach Britton has to hold his breath every time.
He's worried about nicks and twists and
because
he's worried about those minor injuries. He's always worried about the big ones too.
As you recall last year, I think Paul Oliver didn't start the season playing because he was nursing a shoulder.
But so we will have junior varsity for 2 quarters, and then the varsity game between North Daviess and Linton. And as Heather pointed out, we're going to have a couple kind of interesting guests to join us here today. That's going to be kind of fun. So stay tuned. We get some different perspectives on things, and we're now still about a minute 30 away from this JV game.
Something on a side thing that's kind of funny to me is we were packing up last night and getting ready to roll home, and I said, so what time is the broadcast? And you guys said 10, and I was like, 10? Man, that's awful late for a basketball game. And then the realization of, well, no, this is an 11 o'clock game. Yeah. I really didn't even think about it. I just thought it was.
Who needs sleep?
Thought it was a Saturday night game. So had I not asked you that, you'd have been calling me. I'd have got up. I'd have been here.
I doubt you'd have made it in time.
Yeah.
What is your drive?
It's about 40, 45.
Oh, that's not bad. I thought it was worse than that.
35, 40 miles. Just hit over to I-69 up. Decent amount of people here this early for an early game.
Heather drove us home last night because I am never good that late.
Oh, I tell
driving
you,
anymore, and so she bails me out.
The mist of the rain and the traffic, boy, it was.
But boy, you couldn't quit talking all the way home. We were just yakking about the game. I mean, it was just incredible.
I was trying to hear, Indiana Sports Talk was talking, and for a while they had Lutheran as the winner.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, they said we got the Final Four set, and they named them and said Adams Central and Lutheran. I thought, you got to be kidding me. So I fired off a quick email. I don't know that they ever got it right, but it was big news across the state for sure.
Well, the 3 teams that they have beaten the last 3 weeks, if that doesn't tell anybody they belong, nothing's going to.
Yeah, you could extend that to 4 because you got South Vermilion, Greencastle. That Greencastle game, you go back and look at it, how close were the Miners to losing that contest?
I'm circling here the starters quickly for the Miners. I'm 1 off over here. Who's over on the other side? 25. No, I'm still 1 off.
14.
24. There it is. And let's get the numbers here for, let's see, number 12, number 24.
42.
Number 10. Did you say 42?
42
I'm
right
missing
here.
1 then.
10, 14, 12, 42, and 24.
Well, we'll pick it up. I'm still missing 1, but they've got the ball now, and I don't want to miss out on this. Going on the right hand. There it is. 14. Shaylee Graber was my 4th one. Shot up. Miners coming the other way. Killian. Shaylee Killian off and running. Boy, goes all the way. Coast to coast all the way and makes it count. Shaylee Killian getting on the board first. 2-0 Miners.
It's going to be a very different view for everyone watching at home. A lot of zooming in and out just to be able to show the field of play. And I am running the scoreboard manually, so please be
patient.
Be patient.
Right now, working to the right corner. There's a drive down the baseline. Quick kick out, bounce pass. No go there. We're at the top of the key. Kick out again. Had somebody underneath there. Decided not to try that. To keep working it around the perimeter. Looking for a cutter. 2-0 Miners with North Daviess, the Lady Cougars. Miners on the road. At the free throw line. Boy, thought she would go ahead and put that up. It's Peyton Cates trying to find someone she can dish the ball to. Knepp with the ball. Now she works it over there to Wagler. Now inside. They kick it back out. They're being very deliberate here. They've had some opportunities to put it up. There's a baseline jumper. Rims off. No good. Miners coming the other way. McKee pulls down the rebound. Killian, top of the key. Is this the first time we've seen Shaylee handle the ball as a point guard? She's double teamed now, getting in a little trouble. She didn't see somebody coming up from behind her. She gets her pocket picked. Kenley Wagler doing the duty. Getting it out on top to Cates. Cates on the right side again now to Graber. Again, being very deliberate about working it around the perimeter. Clock running. Just under 5 minutes to play here. Just underway.
Well, I'm surprised she didn't take that pop from the free throw
There's
line.
a jumper. Left wing looks good. No, it falls off. That was Kenley Wagler with a shot. Whistle underneath, though. Let's see what we've got here. Looks like it's going to be against the Miners.
Rebounding 23. No, I'm sorry.
25 maybe. Or 24. It could be Killian or Gaither.
It might have been 24.
So, North Daviess will inbound from underneath their own hoop. There's a great pass inside. Can they make it count? They do. Off the glass. Great feed and shot by Lola Graber. The freshman comes up with the first 2 points, and now we're knotted up at 2. Right on side court and out of bounds. Tough break for the Miners.
2 turnovers.
Sophia Franklin just had a little trouble negotiating that over there.
She tried to force the issue, not get trapped in that corner. Nice defensive effort by the Cougar.
Again, we are at one end of the court, and so as you're watching this visually, it's probably a little more challenging, but you can still see the girls. And working here, starting to drive. Killian closes the door on that. Now we're working on the right wing, and that's Knepp. Getting it over to Cates, and now we've got another whistle. I think McKee is going to be called on the foul here. Yes. 2-2. North Daviess inbounds from the side. There. A deflection, and the Miners are coming the other way, or are they? Loose ball. Nope, the Cougars are going the other way.
Trying to get a little ahead of herself.
You know, it's kind of nice when you see the Miners actually coming this way right toward us, but we haven't seen that a lot yet.
Yeah.
They're playing on the other end a lot. You can kind of tell North Daviess wanting to just take some time off the clock, being very deliberate.
Yeah, they're working for the good shot. They've got it a couple of times.
They have. Cates out on top. Peyton working it over on the left side now to Graber. Shaley dribbling with the right hand. Bounce pass to the baseline to Knapp.
Oh,
there's an attempt at a steal there by Shaley Killian. She has shown that. She showed it last year, and she shows it this year. Her speed and aggressiveness.
I knew I recognized
defensively,
her.
She is just on it.
Cougars don't appear to be really even looking at the three-point shot at all.
Not yet. There's a ball tipped away. Killian's involved in that, but the Cougars able to run it down, try to throw it out to the top of the key. They do. Driving to the right side is Graber. And we've got another foul. She should be going to the line. Shaley Graber, the freshman, if it was in the act of shooting, and I believe it was.
14 getting that foul for the Miners.
That is Remmel, Marley Remmel, picking up the foul. Graber will be shooting a pair. First one is up and nothing but net. Cougars take the lead 3-2. It's interesting. I've just noticed her shoes. One's green and one's orange. There, that second free throw is no good, but now we've got a whistle. What's the call here? I think we've got a foul 24. This time. It is on Cates, I believe.
Yeah. Good effort on the rebound.
It's a funny thing you notice when you get to my age, but Shaley Graber with those two shoes, I don't know that I've ever seen that before. I'm sure it's probably a style these days.
Yeah.
They're trying to run the ball down. A great effort by the Lady Cougars. And finally the Miners come away with it, but there's a foul. And, there was some great hustle by the Cougars there.
Number 14 for them, Shaley Graber, made the extra effort and almost paid off, and then a foul gets called on Kinley Wagner.
I think Aaliyah Sam just thought the ball was going to go out of bounds and tried to protect the ball that way, but they weren't having any of it. Sam dribbling it up. One thing you know about Aaliyah, she can handle the ball.
Yep,
there she goes, kicks it out. Sullivan can't get the ball up, goes back to Sam. She had McKee open for a second, but then the defense closed that up. Remmel with the ball.
It's Franklin.
Oh, thank you.
Uh-oh.
Oops, there's two players hitting the floor. Everybody's okay. Cougars going the other way. We've got a third girl on the floor. And now Aaliyah Sam coming here right toward us in your living room. We've got brunch on the basketball court here today. Oh, there's a steal. Oop, a double dribble there. Was that not?
It sure looked like it. It's 5 turnovers for the Miners against 2. For
Graber with the ball out on top. Working it on the left side to Lola Graber. Guess there's more than one, so you got to make sure to differentiate here. The right side, Shaley Graber to Knapp.
Off her foot.
Oh, an off her foot out of bounds. Tough break. It's 3-2. North Daviess Lady Cougars junior varsity ahead. Gaither checking in. Aaliyah Sam going out.
Yeah, North Daviess just has one girl on the bench.
It would make it there. They kind of trap once they get
nice play
across the timeline, and then they tie it up. Remmel tied up with number 14, Shaley Graber, and it will be Cougar ball. They're ahead 3-2, 1:35 to play here in the first quarter. But again, keep in mind, we're only going to play 2, so it's almost you're a minute 35 from halftime.
Yeah, you got to get warmed up and quick because you don't only have 2 quarters. That's 6 turnovers. Now they're turning it the other way.
Oh, okay. Is that the with the jump ball? Yep, there we go. They've got it corrected.
So that wouldn't be a turnover then if they maintain possession.
It's going this way this time, so that needs to be changed again then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Anyway, go underneath.
Pass.
McKee with the ball on the feed. She's double teamed. Shot blocked by Cates, but they're going to call a foul.
Got her too much for the body. That's one thing we can see when it's in front of us here. We see the action pretty up close. It is an interesting viewpoint.
Yeah, it kind of is. It's almost like we've got a drone.
Yeah.
We're sitting way above
that's
it.
probably coming. The drone's in the gymnasium.
We got to be careful. We could be distracting for free throws up here, couldn't we?
Yeah,
Perfect free
right.
throw. Perfect one by Abby McKee. Gets on the board with her first point. She will get another one, and it's a 3-3 tie. Second one rims off. Great
board.
Rebound by Franklin. And there's a jump ball, and this time it'll go to North Daviess. Remmel was tied up by Cates.
Nice effort by the Miner defender. I have to get a Linton roster.
Is there not one on the other side of that?
Mine's playing. I'll get it between games. Put that number 10 there on that rebound. Fought between two Cougars to get that ball.
Number 34, Maggie Mullis checking in for number 10, Sophia Franklin.
Dribbling on the right side. Graber kicks it out. Now they're starting to work the perimeter a little bit inside to Cates. She kicks it out to Knepp. Knepp cross court now. Working on the right side to Graber. Shaylee Graber. Now they go inside. Graber has it again. They feed back out. She tries to go baseline. Bounce pass. And there wasn't anybody there. And Kenley Wagler had to try to run that errant pass down. And it went out of bounds. Minor ball.
Great interior defense from McKee. I believe that's number 11.
That's right.
She was down on that baseline, not allowing anybody to get by her. Kind of led to that turnover. Oh, and now we got a double dribble.
A double dribble on Shaylee Killian. "55 seconds now remaining in the first half, I guess I'll say.
Yeah.
Getting ready to trigger the inbounds pass is number 10, Allison Knepp. Allison gets it into Lola Graber. Lola's spinning around, having a little trouble finding someone to pass to. Finds Kenley Wagler. Wagler out on top to Graber.
Yeah, they need to make that a bounce pass.
There, they try to go inside, and Gaither comes up with a steal. Nice pass by Gaither out to McKee. Now to Shaylee Killian, and Shaylee's off and running. One thing about her motor is running constantly.
All the time.
There's an errant pass, and we're coming the other way. Shaylee Graber, court length pass to Wagler, and that's stolen. And this is Marley Remmel, I believe, 14, coming the other way.
15 seconds on the clock.
You got to know what the 10, 9, 8, pocket picked. 5, 4, 3, 2. Nope, it's down to 1. Timeout. The Miners might get a half-court shot here. We'll see. You got to know how much time's left here.
Galore. 8 and 7.
My, we have a timeout. We have a timeout by the host North Daviess Cougars with 1 second to go in the first quarter and a 3-all tie. This is Rader Media Sports.
City Linton employees are dedicated to providing the best and most reliable utility service, security, and safety for its families and students. As the new mayor, I agree with the sign, "You'll like Linton." But you'll really love our Miners.
We should mention that today's quarter sponsor is Key Associates of Linton, serving Greene and surrounding counties for over 30 years. Key Associates of Linton has helped generations of clients buy and sell homes. So whether you're looking to buy your dream home or next investment, or sell your home to enter into the next chapter of your life, call Allie Walton, Mary Beth Geralds, and Audrey Sparks of Linton today. They are your key to the very best.
Getting ready, North Daviess is going to inbound with 1 second left.
Got to throw it up.
It was going to be Minor ball. There's a turnaround jumper, rims around and off. No good. So at the end of one quarter, it is 3-3 between North Daviess and the Linton-Stockton Miners. This is Rader Media Sports.
Finding the best coverage for your home, auto, life, and business isn't always a walk in the park. I'm Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance, your local auto owner's insurance agent. Whether you're buying your first car or starting your own business, finding the right coverage can be a challenge. With great companies like Auto Owners Insurance, I can find the appropriate coverages so that you and your family can be better protected. Come see me, Audrey Sparks, to discuss what coverages are right for you, or give me a call at 812-847-4798.
Welcome back to Rader Media Sports, and we should mention, too, that our scoreboard sponsor for today's game, as well as all games this season, is Stenger Homes. Buyers have more motivation to buy before the end of year with tax break implications. So don't wait. Give Michelle at Michelle Stenger Homes a call at 812-219-2307. We should also mention that the three-point shot sponsor is Walton Funeral Service, and they are proud of their family homes heritage. Their families have been there for the community for over a century and look forward to serving for many more years to come. Kevin.
So we go to our second quarter here, which is really the fourth quarter. I know it sounds a little odd, but they're only playing 2 quarters for junior varsity. McKee getting ready to inbound. Abby has it inbound to Remmel. Marley coming around the right side, gets it into McKee, cutting underneath the hoop, tries to get the ball up. No go. They call a foul again. Kate's kind of wondering what she did, and to be truthful, we're right above it. I didn't see much of a foul there either.
If anything, there would have been some body. Well, the Miners did not shoot the ball hardly at all. I just have a 1 for 1 and a 1 for 2 at free throw line.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
With 8 turnovers, that took away a lot of shot opportunities. Boy,
in and out.
That was in and out.
1 and 3 now from the free throw line for the Miners. It's just 3-all here in the second quarter. Second free throw on the way. That's good as gold. So 2 of 4 now for Abby McKee, and makes the score now 4-3 Miners. Going the other way, North Daviess. Graber with the ball. Bounce pass. Stolen. Miners trying to come away with it. Gaither gets it off to Sullivan. I'm sorry, not Sullivan. Franklin. Now inside, McKee pulls down the rebound and tries to take it back up, but what are they going to call? They're going to call a jump ball, and it's North Daviess' ball.
That was a nice effort by McKee again. And I like to see that Killian, I got that name right.
Yeah, Shaylee Killian.
She drove the basket, which I think we're not doing a whole lot of, so draw a foul at least.
She is a tough on-the-ball defender.
Yeah, look at
and that is why I'm sure she's on the ball. Look at that, going around the screen and diving. That is just what she does.
Oh, she does a job.
And that does it. The Miners will get the ball.
Can you imagine her and Bella Franklin out there guarding 2 people?
Yeah, her intensity defensively is off the charts. We're coming up across the timeline now. Sophia Franklin trying to set something up. Wants a bounce pass to Remmel. We got a double dribble. At Crane Credit Union, we offer checking accounts to fill your needs. We have high yield option, free debit cards, online banking, free checks for members 60 plus with no monthly service. You can start letting your money work for you. Learn more at cranecu.org. Coming across the timeline now is number 10, Allison Knepp. Allison hands it off to Shaylee Graber, working on the left side. No, goes to Graber now, kind of bounces off her shin, and we're coming the other way. Sophia Franklin drives off the glass. It should be an and one for Sophia Franklin.
And they're definitely driving the basket more. The old-fashioned three-pointer. 2 fouls now on number 12, Kinley Wagler.
Just short. Free throw knocked out of bounds, and they're going to say it's North Daviess' ball. We're getting ready to inbound here with 5 minutes, 42 seconds to play in the ball game in this junior varsity contest. Bounce pass there to the cutter. Not ready for it. The Miners pick it up. Sophia Franklin coming this way with a left-hand dribble. Has it knocked away. Picks it back up. Goes inside to McKee. Spins off the glass. No good. Gets her own rebound. Tries to follow, and she's fouled. Abby doing yeoman's work underneath the hoop. And she'll go back to the free throw line.
4 fouls in 2 quarters on, I would assume that's Cates.
Cates, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the 5th free throw for Abby. Up and good. So now she's 3 of 5, but she'll be gunning for number 6 here. Miners up now 7-3. I know we've called some volleyball games in the morning. I don't remember ever calling basketball in the morning. There, they try to save that one, and they cannot. It should be North Daviess basketball. Remmel hustling back there. Killian waiting for the inbounds pass anxiously. They throw it away from her and now bounce it back to Knepp. Knepp coming across the tie line, picked up there by Gaither. Working on the right-hand side, kind of wanting to go to the baseline, I think. There she does. Cates with the ball, and McKee give her a little push. Foul on Abby McKee.
Foul number 2 on her. She's a hard defender as well.
Cougars will inbound from the side. Again, the Linton-Stockton Miners going up against the North Daviess varsity girls game will follow this one. Knepp out on top. Working against a man for man. Wants to take it all the way to the glass. Shot up, no good, but there's a foul. She'll go to the line. Allison has not scored in this contest yet. She'll get an opportunity to do so now. Only have 3 points on the board. Free throw. I thought she was going to get the shooter's roll. She did not. It bounced around and then off. She'll get another one. Second free throw is off, no good. Franklin uses a screen by Remmel to get it across. Gaither double teamed and throws it away. North Daviess running. Wagler off the glass, will not make it, will not fall for her, but again she's fouled. She'll go to the line. Kenley Wagler, freshman, 5'5" guard, has not scored yet, but she'll get 2 free throws here. Bingo. 7-4. Linton Junior Varsity ahead by 3. Not sure what the hesitation was there, but Wagler's second free throw is up and in and out, no good. Rebound is pulled down by McKee. Abby throws a pass to Franklin. She tries to bring it down, and she's immediately tied up. The Miners get the possession arrow.
5 rebounds by McKee, by far leading the team.
Remmel looking toward McKee. Can't get it in. Nope, she does get it into her. Abby's going to get double teamed. She needs to kick it back out. She does to Franklin. Franklin wanting to go baseline right below us. Up off the glass, no good. Killian tries to follow, and she's fouled.
Nice offensive board.
So, Shaylee Killian will go to the free throw line. She has 2. Hits that free throw for 3 points. You know, when you're right above him at the free throw line, you kind of feel like you should talk in golf, you know, kind of lower because you feel like you're right.
And now the next attempt.
Yeah, the next attempt on the cup is good. No good. Great follow by Remmel. It was no good, however, and rolls out of bounds. They're going to give it to North Daviess. I mean, we're literally right above the hoop almost. And it's just like you kind of feel like you're intruding.
Golfer's voice. Golfer's or swimmer's voice.
Really? You got to do that for swimmers, too? I
Seems
knew golf.
When they do the dives, it's always.
Oh, that's true.
That's true. The double alt swim from 32 feet. We should try to do a whole game like that once. To see if we can succeed.
No, we shouldn't.
It's a pass to Oliver. The 30-yard line, 60-yard line.
3:58 remaining in this contest. It's 8-4 Miners. We have a timeout on the floor. This is Rader Media Sports. good at a lot of things, like cheering on the Miners to victory. Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent Jathan Wright is good at making sure your insurance needs are just right for you. That's why Jathan is here to help you work through any questions you might have about your auto, home, renters, business, and life insurance. Then you can get back to making sure the Miner fan section is louder than the other team. Talk to Jathan. Stop in or submit your information online and give him a call at 812-798-2615. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood. Looking to buy or sell your home? Trust the local expert Corey Motter knows Greene County inside and out with years of experience and a passion for helping you find the perfect property. Close it with Corey and make your real estate dreams a reality. We'll be inbounding from the side. North Daviess with the basketball, and coming up is Wagler.
Nice pass.
A nice backdoor play. And Shaylee Graber takes advantage of it and gets her third point of the night. And it's 8-6. It's starting to tighten up a little bit. There's a steal. Cates coming away with the ball. Feeds it off to Wagler. Court-length pass. Now a cross-court pass to number 10, Knepp. Shot off the glass, no good. Cates with a rebound on the follow. That's no good. But they get the rebound again, and they get a third try. And now there's a jump ball underneath, and it's going to belong to North Daviess.
First three-pointer.
They are going to work on the boards.
That was a great – Lola Graber threw that ball perfectly into 14, Shaylee Graber.
Number 24, Addison Gaither in for number 34, Maggie Mullis.
Thank you. Allison Knepp trying to inbound it. And she finally gets it in there to number 12, Wagler. Go to Cates on the baseline. Back to Wagler. Going around the screen. Has the ball knocked away by Killian.
Ooh.
And then they get it back to Wagler. She's going to take the jumper. A tray on the way. No good. Rebound out of bounds. It'll be Miner basketball.
That was the infamous Rader wall ball.
Yep, the wall ball. In case you're wondering, that's when it doesn't hit anything. The rim or the backboard or anything. It just destined for the wall.
Oh, I'm going to get a tie-up.
Now we've got another tie-up, and this time it'll belong to the Linton Miners.
They're getting her trapped in that corner just across the line.
Linton Sporting Goods, serving Linton and surrounding areas with quality sporting goods and screen printing for 25 years. They also specialize in embroidery and team sales. Located on Highway 54 West in Linton. Stop by and visit this family and locally owned shop today. There's a turnover.
Well, that's 14 turnovers for the Miners, but North Daviess with 11. So JV kids definitely still learning.
Under 3 minutes now to play in this junior varsity contest, the varsity game to follow. I thought they were going to go to the cutter there. They could not. There's an errant pass going to go out of bounds, and it's off the Miners.
Tried to set play. Lola Graber trying to dish it off from the top of the key to the cutter.
Knepp to inbound. Gets it into Cates. She kicks it back to Knepp. She's going to go outside now. Working on the perimeter to Wagler. Wagler on the right-hand side. Move it, Trey on the way. No good. Again, Cates with the rebound. They're going to get another try. All alone. Great feed. Number 14, Shaylee Graber gets the two, but there was a fantastic assist. And, boy, just like that, we are tied 8-8, and now North Daviess steals that pass. There's another tray. Off the rim, no good. This time, Killian pulls it down, and Shaylee is off and running. Up, no good. Gets her own rebound, tries to jump it right back up. They call another jump ball, and this time it's North Daviess. Did you see that time? Killian went up, and the ball coming off the rim, she didn't bring it down. She went straight up with the ball, back up with it. It didn't fall, but that's kind of what you want to see.
Yeah. Don't bring it down to the floor where somebody can try to poke it out of there.
Graber on the right-hand side passes off. Knepp trying to work it to the baseline. Back out to Graber on the wing. And there's a steal. Killian coming the other way. Shaylee wants to take it to the cup. She wanted to go off the glass, but she got fouled. She'll shoot 2.
Shaylee Graber on the foul. This is a good foul to take. Killian is 1 of 2.
It's going to be cold this year, so watch out for the ice. Make sure your vehicle's protected now before the ice hits. Call Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance to melt your worries away. Almost had to start with that golf read again.
Yeah.
Shaylee will get another free throw here. That is 4 points for Shaylee. Rims around, in and out. No good. Now, it should be 9-8 now on the scoreboard.
It should be.
It says 8-8, but that's the 9th point for the Miners. There, they whistled a foul. It's going to be on Linton. They still have not changed that scoreboard, but I'm sure they will. I think they will.
Or we're going to overtime.
I don't feel that they're going to change it.
I don't either.
Apparently not.
13th Cougar turnover.
Did they just miss the first free throw? Apparently so.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think she hit either one of them.
Didn't she? I thought she hit the first one.
No, I think they.
There's a shot on the right side, up no good. Well, then maybe that's the problem, Kevin. Here's another attempt there, and what are they calling here?
Got a foul on number 10.
So Abby McKee will be going to the free throw line if the foul is on Allison Knepp. Let's see, Abby's been at the line a lot.
3 of 6. 3 of 7.
No good. Got to get one of these to get a lead with 1:16 remaining in the game. Abby will get another one.
Oh, boy.
Boy, in and out, no good again. There's a foul on the Miners, on Remmel. North Davies will try to inbound. 1:13 remaining in this game, and it's 8-all.
They got a chance at the line.
So,
looks like they
North
are
Davies trying to take the lead here.
2 of 6 as a team. And neither team really lighting it up from the free throw line.
Allison Knepp here, 0 for 2 in the free throw line so far. 0 for 3. Nobody wants to get the lead in this ball game. I don't think it'll go to overtime. Second free throw up off the back iron, no good, but North Davies comes up with a rebound. They're going to get another shot. Now, timeout, North Davies. 1:09 to play. It is 8-all. This is Raider Media Sports.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell a home, the opportunity is better than ever. Take advantage of the falling interest rates. Real estate provides the highest returns, the greatest values, and the least risk. The best investment opportunity will not fit into a safe deposit box, but you can live in it. Go with the tradition of trust. When you are ready to buy or sell, call me, Michelle Stanger at Stanger Homes at 812-219-2307 and start packing.
Team Ortho Foot and Ankle Center is home to board certified foot and ankle surgeon Dr. Matthew Parmeter has more than 35 years experience treating patients across southern Indiana. For more information, call Team Ortho 847-3381, Greene County General Hospital, our family, caring for yours. North Davies inbounds from the side. Knepp across the timeline. Remmel picks her up there. Shaylee Graber,
nice
great feed to Lola Graber, and Lola makes it count. She has 4. And North Davies takes the lead at 10-8 with now 50 seconds remaining in the contest. Gaither to Remmel. Marley working around the top, goes to Killian. Bounce pass back to Remmel, trying to work inside. She spins and banks it off the glass. Super shot by Marley Remmel.
First bucket of the night. It couldn't come at a better time.
10-10, 30 seconds to go in the ball game. Cates kicks it out. What will North Davies do? Will they try to work it around and play for one, or will they try to get a shot up so you might get more than one possession? We'll see. Out on top. Now working over on the left wing. Wagler, Shaylee Killian all over her out on top. There, the ball goes out of bounds. It's going to belong to the Miners with 1.7 seconds remaining. Can the Miners hit a shot and win this? We've got a timeout. You want to keep it here or send it? We'll keep it here. Fish Monuments, located at 289 A Street Northeast, will meet with you to design your special cemetery monuments. Whether you are pre-planning or have experienced the death of a loved one, please contact Fish Monuments in Linton or reach them by phone at 930-236-3002. And are you looking for TV or high-speed internet? Give Mike Morin a call at Midwest Satellite. He offers Dish TV plans starting at $84.99 a month and T-Mobile high-speed internet for $60 a month. Call Midwest Satellite, 812-847-8848. Call Mike. He'll treat you right. And let your Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance agent, Jathan Wright, help you think about insurance. Stop by the office, submit your information online, or give him a call, 812-798-2615. The Miners getting ready to inbound the ball. They've got the whole court to go. Court length pass. Remmel can't bring it in. It's intercepted by North Daviess, and that is the way this one is going to end. It will end at 10-all. I think. Let's see. I don't believe they're going to do. Nope, they're going to shake hands and call it even Steven. So, we will come back after we take this break for the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show, the varsity contest between North Daviess and the Linton-Stockton Miners to come. This is Rader Media Sports. At Jordan and Vaught Insurance Agency, you don't pay extra for the over 80 years of combined experience that will be available to you when dealing with questions about your auto, home, farm, life, or Medicare supplements. They're always there to help from 8:30 to 5 p.m. on weekdays at 123 South Franklin Street, the very same Bloomfield location since 1972. You may not realize the value of experience until you need it the most. Call Jordan and Vaught Insurance, your friends with experience, at 812-384-3535. At Crane Credit Union, you can expect a personalized experience from people committed to your financial well-being. When you visit one of our 18 branches across southern and central Indiana, you will be greeted by our team that is committed to supporting your financial needs, dreams, and possibilities through all the stages of your life. From youth and teen accounts where it pays to get A's, to auto and personal loans that are processed completely within your local branch. Your local staff can assist you with mortgage and home equity needs, and when the time is right, we can help you with your IRA retirement accounts. We will be with you every step of the way. Crane Credit Union, building relationships since 1955. Welcome back to the Jordan and Vaught Insurance pregame show as we get set here for North Daviess. The Lady Cougars coming in at 1-3, and the Linton Miners coming in at 1-4. So both girls basketball teams having a little trouble getting online, but we know the Miners have played well, just haven't been able to eke one out lately. But we wanted to talk to someone special because Jeff Hall is with us now, of course, is the famous bus driver for the Linton Minor sports teams. And I wanted you here because you got to drive those kids home last night late.
Yep.
What was
sure
that
did.
like in there, Jeff?
Well, it was pretty much just the normal ride home. They were pretty quiet till we got to
They were?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I thought they'd be all no.
starting out on the way home, they did, but they kind of, after the ride home, got mellowed out and sleeping and all that stuff. And then once we got to Bloomfield, the Swiss City Fire Department picked us up.
We saw that sitting right there across the grade.
Yeah.
A bunch of the fire trucks.
That was classy. That's
ready.
classy.
Well, when we got to Swiss City, the intersection there, the Linton Fire Department brought them all out. They were all sitting there waiting on us. It was a pretty cool deal.
We tried to wait it out a little bit, but we knew with the quick turnaround today, and obviously we're saying that to you when you obviously are here too, we needed to get home and get things online and get things posted for today's game. But we've heard about it. We've seen videos. I mean, from what I understand and what I saw, the town came out to welcome them home even late.
Well, yeah, the streets was lined pretty well around the Subway and the Long Johns and different places by the Jiffy Tree. That parking lot was full of people.
And I think we heard
cool.
there were like 7 fire trucks we heard? I don't know if you probably weren't counting. You're busy driving. But,
yeah.
But we heard that there was a long line of fire trucks out there.
Yeah, there was no fire trucks left at the fire department, I can tell you that.
So you've driven the bus for how long?
This is my 8th season.
8th season.
It'll be my third season hauling the football team. And
so you weren't there for the 2016 run when they won the title. You came a couple years later.
Yeah, I didn't start with Linton until October of 2017.
I'll bet the miles really went pretty fast last night driving home.
Actually, they did, yeah.
Because, I mean, after a win like that, everybody's, even though they're quiet, it's interesting. Of course, that was a whale of a ball game. They were probably tired.
Well, yeah. And my bus, I call them the Hogs. And I have a lot of the young guys on the team. So the Paul Olivers and the Boyce Childs and those, the really excited ones, they ride Jill Williams' bus. And,
okay, so there were multiple buses.
Yes, yeah, there's 2 of us.
Ah, okay.
2 of us for every game. We got the skilled players on Jill's bus, and I got the.
So how will that be on Friday then? Are they going to still go down in school buses, or what are they going to do? Do you know?
As far as I know, Coach Oliver told us last week that he wasn't changing nothing. We're going to go with the way we've been all year long.
Superstitious.
Yeah, oh yeah, all that football team, they're superstitious. The very first time I ever went down to pick them up, I went down and turned around because I knew which direction we were going. So I went down and turned and situated my bus to that way. And the boys come out and started loading the bus up a little bit. Zed Gentry came out there and whoa, what are we doing? Who brought this bus down here? You need to unload it, turn around, and go the other way. So I learned right away.
Well, whatever they're doing, it's working this year.
It's working awesome.
Is this just unbelievable what they've been able to accomplish? The last 3 weeks especially.
It really is. I didn't give them much of a chance except against Greencastle, and they're making a liar out of me, and I'm glad I'll be a liar all day for that.
I think they have got the attention of the entire state now, Jeff.
Yep. If they don't, they'll find out more about us next Friday morning.
How exciting! I'm excited just to go and even watch a football game there involving the Miners in that stadium.
Yep.
I mean, my gosh, doesn't get any better than playing with the Colts play.
No, you're right. You're right. And it's cool from the standpoint of my view is we get to drive the buses inside Lucas Oil and park inside Lucas Oil. And I've done that at Bankers Life, and it's cool.
Oh, you've done it at Bankers Life, but you haven't done it at...
Yep, I've been under Bankers Life 3 or 4 times, and it's cool.
Boy, that must be unbelievable.
It is.
A big bus and drive it underneath that building. That's incredible.
Yeah. Like I said, I've not done it under Lucas Oil yet. Jill has. She took them up for a practice, I think, back in 16 and 15.
Will there be an earlier practice? Will you be making more than one trip?
Yeah. We don't know when. I was just talking to Darren Clayton a minute ago, and they have a meeting at Indianapolis Monday morning, like 11 o'clock, to get all the specifics, and they'll have like hour time slots to come out and practice, just get the feel of the field.
Go practice there. That'll be incredible.
Yeah.
That'll be incredible for those kids. What a memory, not only for the kids, but for the whole town. Everybody's extremely excited.
Well, anybody that's ever been around Greene County knows that football is God in Linton, and all else stops when the football whistle blows.
Well, we saw something on the web where a fan of South Vermilion was pointing out, somebody had said, well, interesting to see how Linton fares now in the championship game, and someone from South Vermilion fan got on and said, don't kid yourself, Linton's the best football team in the state. So I think some people are starting to recognize that this is not a Cinderella story.
No, it's not. These guys, they're determined. Jesse Volchchild in the last game when he had that long play and he bounced off that kid, took off like a ping pong ball. Those guys are determined. Adam Central better look out to come bring their best game.
Well, it will be interesting, and in fact, I think it's interesting that two public schools will be, and two 1A teams that have been moved up will now be playing for a state title in 2A. So,
true story.
Yep. All the way around. Thank you for coming up.
It was my pleasure.
We just wanted to talk to you a little bit about that drive home last night and what that was like.
Well, I'm looking forward to next Friday morning or what. If we may go up Thursday night, I don't know what they got
get a
planned,
picture of you in front of the bus when you're down below there at the Colts Stadium.
Absolutely.
You never know how many opportunities you're going to get to do that.
No, you're right.
Jeff Hall.
We appreciate you. We appreciate your support. We appreciate what you do for the kids, and all things Miners.
Well, I appreciate it. I enjoy this job. I've said it more than once. It's the most rewarding job I've ever had in my life. And I'm 65 years old. I've had a few jobs. And this one, I love it.
You know what we've noticed? Heather already knew this, but what we've noticed in just my brief 4-year tenure here is that you realize how good the kids are.
Yeah.
And it makes it all the much more fun to follow.
It does.
And to do what you do.
Yep.
All right, Jeff Hall, thank you very much, young man. Enjoy yourself this week.
I will. Thank you very much. I'll see you later.
All right. Jeff Hall was in the bus last night, one of two buses.
We want to apologize there for, obviously you can hear the audio, but there was a little bit of a connection problem here all across our media table here for the three broadcasters. So you could still hear us, you just couldn't see the picture for a minute. So
thank you guys for fixing that.
You had no idea.
Let me turn you back up.
We were just handling it behind the scenes. So we do appreciate everyone that has reached out since last night. Not necessarily specifically to us, but everybody that's just shared pictures across social media. It's nice to see happy news.
Yeah.
It's nice to see successes being rewarded, and it's even more so to see people that are congratulating teams on good sportsmanship that maybe didn't end up in the winners column. It's good to see other coaches across the state that are congratulating, and other fans that are congratulating Linton's success and Coach Oliver's success as well. I think I read this morning his record is 126-27.
Yeah.
And that's incredible.
One thing I didn't realize, and you two probably both did, but Linton is one of the smaller 2A schools, and which makes their accomplishment even more profound, Big D.
Yeah, I mean, I used to have the number handy, but we're something like 10 or 14 kids into 2A, so we're down about 7th from the bottom. And we keep going up only because there keeps being smaller and smaller charter and private schools that are having football with only enrollments of 70 and 80. So it's pushing up. It's making that differential pretty high from a Bishop Lures to a Linton at the bottom.
Hasn't the success of Linton played a part in why they were moved up?
Sure, yeah. The success,
and probably all these other teams as well, Lutheran for one.
Without getting into big detail, you get points for how far you get in a 2-year period. And a lot of people don't like that because you have a very nice class that wins a lot of games, and then they graduate. Then the next classes behind are suffer because you're pushed up a class. I think it's either 2 or maybe 4 years. Darren would probably be able to tell us off the top. And Linton, after going to the state in 2015 and going to the state and winning in 2016, were pushed up to 2A. And I heard a few people last night say this, and I'll verify it. We've had some teams in these years since then, 2017, 2022, 2020, that had they been 1A, I would have put them good opportunities to get to the state final game. They were that good. Just ran into Southbridge and Mater Dei Modern Day put us out for 4 or 5 years in a row, but it's a great, fun thing. And I want to point this out. I know there's probably not any Lutheran fans listening, but I thought something that was awesome was when we had the game won and Jesse Voigtstraat kind of had that last carry down the sideline, their big kid, McHaney, he had a chance to really clock Jesse on the sideline. And a kid, a lot of people would take that cheap shot, and he didn't. He grabbed him by the shoulders, kind of stood him up, kept him from falling, and I thought that was an awesome thing to do. You know, the game's over, so nice job.
Heather?
So want to mention that the next broadcast for the high school girls basketball team, which in essence is our next broadcast, will be Tuesday evening at Linton-Stockton, and that's when the South Knox Spartans will travel to Linton-Stockton, and South Knox right now is ranked number 1. So this is going to be my PSA for today, is we need a lot of Miner fans in that gym. We know that it's the Tuesday prior to Thanksgiving break. We know it's the Tuesday prior to the state finals for Linton-Stockton, but we need all Miner fans hands on deck and in that gym Tuesday, and continue that all the way through to Friday. I know Margaret Ann Simon says she turned her porch light on last night and is going to keep it on until further notice. I know that lots of businesses probably in town are going to start painting windows, and we want to help line the streets with as much Miner pride as possible.
Super exciting time in Linton. You mentioned South Knox. They're 8-0. Beat Eastern Green last 72-14, but they've also beaten Modern Day, Corydon Central. They've beaten Washington. So they're gearing up for a season. And, of course, the Linton, we're facing a brutal schedule right off the bat. You face North Knox, you face North Central, now you got South Knox. So the girls are only going to get better. This is my first girls game, but having watched them, from the beginning of the season.
That last game, they were tremendous.
Yeah.
I mean, they were playing a team that was unbeaten at 5-0, and they played them straight up.
And they held the one girl in check for
almost 3 quarters.
3 quarters, and then she did what she does.
She showed the athlete that she is. She just played wonderful.
They can get the free throws shooting down. That's going to be key all season long. But that would have been a W had we been able to sink a couple of free throws towards the end.
Why don't we take a break here and we'll come back. Oh, Heather, I'm sorry.
Well, we want to go ahead and just give some props to some other teams that are going to be in action today. Number 1A, White River Valley, as well as Shakamak, will take to the court today at 2:30. So that's a good Greene County rival there going on this afternoon. Another one to kind of watch is Bloomfield and North Knox. They will take to the court tonight at 6:30. So that is a 6:30 tonight tip. Let's see here. North Decatur and South Decatur, both in 1A, will play at 7:30. Now, jumping ahead to Class 2A, today's schedule includes some things to kind of watch for in our neck of the woods. Let's see if there's any games. Triton Central and Indianapolis Lutheran take the court at 1:30. Then there's also Eastern Green and Vincennes Lincoln at 6 p.m. And keep in mind that Eastern is a potential sectional opponent.
What time is the IU Ohio State game kick off?
I think that's at noon.
I'm sorry, I know I'm getting off.
Well, yeah, you're wondering what the scheduling is, where games were put to avoid, but I thought they might move that Ohio State-Indiana game to
a little more prime time.
Yeah.
Actually, the kickoff is in 7 minutes, and it shows
it
here that Ohio State, ranked 2, is 9-1 on the season, and Indiana University, ranked number 5 for the first time in school history, is 10-0.
Yeah, this is the big
and they're
one.
still getting heat. I mean, how they play against Ohio State today may dictate about the respect factor is finally amped up a little bit.
It truly is. I mean, this is the game everybody had circled. They had Michigan circled, but this isn't the same Michigan team that we've seen in years past. So while they did win that game, and they've
but normally it wouldn't matter. Michigan would go in and beat Indiana.
Yeah, you're right.
And they didn't do it.
They definitely are for real. Hope they can stay competitive with the Buckeyes.
We also want to mention we are in the Jordan Vaught Insurance pregame show, so call Ross and his friendly staff in Bloomfield at 384-3535 today for all of your home, auto, and life insurance needs. Our scoreboard sponsor is Michelle Stenger, Stenger Homes. Buyers have more motivation to buy before the end of the year with tax break implications. So call Michelle at Stanger Homes at 812-219-2307. The 3-point sponsor is Walton Funeral Service, funeral pre-planning with dedication to professional and compassionate service, leaving kind memories since 1915. Todd and Cindy Walton are proud of their funeral home's heritage, and their families have been there for the community for over a century and look forward to serving for many more years to come. They are your lamp of hope when you need them most. Key Associates is our quarter sponsor. When you're ready to enter into the next chapter of your life, Allie Walton, Mary Beth Geralds, and Audrey Sparks are there for you every step of the way. And stay tuned to our E2 Custom Creations postgame show, where they encourage you during this holiday gift season to contact them for the personalized gift of your choice for that special person so they can laser engrave on a variety of materials. Contact them at 812-798-0174. And in just a few moments, we're going to hear today's starting lineups brought to you by Klusner Construction of Linton. Whether it is a remodel or a new construction home, you're going to know it's going to be done right the first time, every time you choose Tony and his crew of Klusner Construction. So call Bart Wade or Tony Klusner of Linton today. Kevin?
Yeah, they are the best. They really are. We're still a couple of minutes away. The team's just coming back out onto the floor here. Again, as we said, the late Linton-Stockton Miners coming in at 1-4. North Daviess coming in at 1-3. Let's take this break. This is Rader Media Sports. Whether it's the classroom, the field, the stage, or the court, it's time for another production of Rader Media Sports, home of the Miners, on the Champions Network of the IHSAA.
At Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, we're not just good at insurance. We're good at Emma and Jake's just baby-proof their 2-bedroom bungalow to prepare for baby number 1 insurance. We're good at Madeline and Chance's just gave in and became minivan people to make room for baby number 2 insurance. And we're good at Gabby and Nate's just moved to a house with a bigger backyard to welcome fur baby number 3 insurance. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood.
Welcome back. We're again now just about a minute and 15 seconds away. We'll get to the introductions of the starting lineups, as Heather pointed out, brought to you by Klusner Construction. And then we will also, of course, have our national anthem.
I'll quickly mention Joe Riggins is the coach for the Cougars. They have beaten Shoals 55-22, lost to the North Central team. We took the double overtime, 58-31, and Springs Valley, a 38-24 loss. Joe Riggins, 56-111 in the 8 years. Last year, the Cougars were 6-16. Miners won last year, 53-22. Linton's win came against Bar Reeve, a 42-29. But the losses to West Washington, to North Knox, to Edgewood, and to North Central. Garrett Van Deventer in his first year. Miners, of course, got to remember a state championship in 20 and a state championship in 2019.
Yeah, let's listen in now to the opening festivities.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to North Daviess Cougars. Cougaria. If you all would please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor Canada with the playing of our national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. Lady Miners.
Again, these lineups brought to you by Klusner Construction.
Number 3, J.C. Archer. Number 12, Addison McKee. Number 14, Isabella Franklin. Number 32, Olivia McKee. The Lady Miners are coached by Mr. Ben. And now for the home team, the North Daviess Cougars. A senior, number 20, Casey Creed. A senior, number 21, Malik Dalrymple. A senior, number 22, Lady Cornelius. A junior, number 23, Macy Alderson. And a senior, number 32, Delaney Storm. The Cougars are coached by Mr. Joey Williams.
Well, the first thing you hear there, Kevin, is four seniors for North Daviess. So that's going to be an experienced lineup. And I know we're going to talk about Zorman, number 32, quite a bit tonight.
Yes, that's exactly right. And I know her father was up here a little bit earlier saying that she has been kind of nursing a bad ankle, but he thinks she's ready to go now. And that's kind of tough at the start of your senior year to be nursing.
You can aggravate that all the time and be battling it all year.
There's a tip going out of bounds. I think they're going to redo this. Lainey Cornelius is getting ready to jump it up against for the Miners. Bella Franklin. Loose ball on the floor. The Miners pick it up. Coming the other way. Addie McKee out on top. Bounce pass to her sister Olivia on the left side. Back again out on top. Looking for J.C. Archer. A loop pass knocked out of bounds by North Central. Still Linton Bowl.
Alderson got over there
I'm
quick.
sorry, North Daviess. Thank you.
On the baseline. Dangerous pass trying to get, I believe, to Archer down on the floor, lower level.
J.C. Archer. McKee. No good. Rebound. Karam's back. Olivia trying to get a hold of it, but so is North Daviess, and there they get a hold of it. Oops, looked like that could have been a traveling call, but nothing called there. Macy Alderson able to get control of it, and that brings it now to Dalrymple. There's a break to the hoop, off the glass. Beautiful timing and shot. That's number 32, Delaney Zorman, and we're expecting big things from her, and she doesn't disappoint right off the start. 2-0, North Daviess. By the way, this first quarter brought to you by Key Associates of Linton. Now the freshman, Audrey Sullivan, who's really shown some moxie. Ball thrown out of bounds there, but it's going to still be Linton ball. It was tipped out by the Cougars.
Nice trap out there by Dalrymple and Cornelius.
Miners getting ready to inbound the ball. Bella Franklin looking for someone to help. J.C. Archer steps up. J.C. starts to drive, kicks it out to Sullivan. Eyed the three. Instead, she'll move around.
Nice zone defense.
They're picking him up right at half court. And Sullivan,
extended.
that's cramping a little bit, Audrey Sullivan's style. J.C. Archer to the hoop, off the glass, and the freshman gets the roll. Remember when I mentioned, Big D, that she has no fear of driving into the lane?
I see that. Just a freshman.
She kind of reminds you in that way of Brady Chambers.
Yeah.
She's not afraid to go in there. But, boy, here's another good one. Zorman out on top. Passes over on the left side to Dalrymple. Dalrymple inside. Turnaround jumper. That is Lainey Cornelius, and it rims off. Sullivan coming the other way. She's cut off. Nice job by Dalrymple. Three on the way. No good. And Zorman off and running on the left side. Stops. Pulls up. Works to Dalrymple. Now they work around the perimeter. There's a nice pass up underneath, but the shot will not fall. Disappointment there on the face of Lainey Cornelius, and it was understandable. Oh, there's a ball that went out of bounds, and I don't think Bella Franklin even saw that ball.
Yeah, you can see North Daviess is forcing the Miners to try to shoot from the three-point range. They're 0 of 2 right now.
They have shown the capability of being able to hit those. They're just not hitting them so far tonight. Today. Dalrymple with the ball, getting it over on the right side. Now to Freed. Now they work back to the left. Dalrymple. Inside. Nice feed to Lainey Cornelius, and she makes the Miners pay. 4-2, North Daviess on top. Miners with the ball. Working on the right side now. Archer gets trapped. She didn't see some sneaking up behind her. Jump ball is called, and it's going to be a turnover.
Second turnover for the Miners. She got down into the baseline and could not get out of there.
Yep, she got trapped from behind, and so on the Stanger home scoreboard right now, it is 4-2, North Daviess.
Oh, nice play.
Pass to the cutter. Zorman off the glass. No good. We called her for traveling.
There's a nice set play. The dish inside from Cornelius.
They have done a good job working the basketball, and there's going to be a timeout on the floor. 4:39 to play, quarter number 1 on the Stanger Homes scoreboard. And it's North Daviess 4, the Linton Miners 2. This is Rader Media Sports.
It starts well before the lights are turned on. The grill at the grill is fired up well before the front door is unlocked and the first customer ventures in.
I've been coming to the grill for 30 years. It's the best restaurant in Greene County.
It's a Linton tradition that's lasted over 100 years and the same family for over the last 40. Open 7 days a week with carry-out, and speaking of traditions, they have steak night every Friday and Saturday night. If you didn't stop by today, there's always tomorrow at the grill in downtown Linton.
Welcome back. Oh, okay. What'd I do? Turn it off?
Yeah.
That's great. 4:39 now to play.
Lonecker came in, a freshman for North Daviess, number 11.
Miners working the ball up. Sullivan eyed that trap right away, knew she was in trouble, pulled up for a little bit, now breaks it, goes up against Zorman off the glass, no good. Rebound is pulled down by Zorman. She's cut off, it spins around with the left. Working with the left hand, then to the right hand. Works it to the left side. Dalrymple tries to get the pass up underneath. That's Zorman again. Boy, she moves around everywhere, doesn't she? Very active. Freed with the ball. Try to pass it off. Nope, intercepted. Miners coming the other way. J.C. Archer. Yeah, they wanted a traveling call there. Nothing called. Shot on the way by J.C. No good. And the Miners retreat to defense. Lonecker starting to drive. Wants to put a little runner up off the glass. No good. McKee. Miners fill the lane. Sullivan can't put it up. Great defense as the Cougars cut her off. Bounce pass to J.C. Archer. Top of the key. Starts to drive. Whips it out to Sullivan. Trey on the way. No good. Off the rim. Rebound is pulled down by Addie McKee. She kicks it out to Olivia McKee. Now to the left. Bella Franklin. Archer kicks it back out. Good pass. Addie McKee. Boy, off again. The Miners are just a little bit off on those jumpers. They normally hit those. Great defensive play there. Addie McKee knocks the ball away.
0 for 5 from three-point land.
Now going out is Casey Freed. Coming into the ball game is number 23, Macy Alderson. They inbound the ball there. Dalrymple picked up right away by Sullivan, and she picks the ball, but they're going to call a foul. Oh, that looked awful clean.
Yeah, kind of a late whistle there.
Freshmen showing some real moxie there. Dalrymple, the senior, getting ready to pull the trigger. Gets it in to Zorman. Working with the left hand on the left side. And again, who draws the tough assignment? Bella Franklin.
Just going to say that.
They get it inside. Nice dribble move. Kick out. Shot up on the way. It's good, but traveling.
Thought about it too much. Lonecker, instead of just going up, she tried to kind of move. Nice passing in. They're getting looks on the inside, Kevin. 3 turnovers for the Cougars, 2 for the Miners.
Miners bringing the ball up. Sullivan, Audrey Sullivan, the freshman, trying to find a break that press by herself, and she does. Whips the ball now Archer pulls back for the three in the air. Again, off the back iron. No good. They're just barely off. But Casey Freed with the ball. Now the pass play. There's a foul called. I think it's on Archer. Boy, in their last 3 games, they have been hitting those shots, Big D, but not tonight, or not today.
No, they may have to start looking at driving inside and challenging the inside. I know Zorman's a not
formidable.
Get in there, but you got to try to get in there. And
Delaney with the ball right now, moving to the left, hands it off. Dalrymple kicks it over on the left side to Alderson. Now they go inside. They try to get a bounce pass inside there to Cornelius. No good. Miners steal it, coming the other way. J.C. Archer.
Archer got a hand.
Kicks it off. Oh, a pass to Olivia McKee, and she couldn't handle that one, and it caromed out of bounds.
Freed coming back in the game. Loneker sits.
4-2 on the Stanger Homes scoreboard.
Kind of like that North Central game. They're very low scoring first quarter.
Zorman bringing it up. Bella Franklin is all over her, and that's they called traveling. My, Zorman sliding.
Man, you wonder about
on the floor.
About that ankle. That's a case in point where that ankle could roll.
You know, it's another case, though, where you see just how strong Bella Franklin is, because sometimes it's not intentional. It's nothing. It's just she runs into somebody and they go down.
She held her ground.
Archer kicks the ball around to the left side. Franklin, bounce pass baseline. McKee trapped, gets it out to Bella Franklin. Inside to Archer. She's going to kick it back out. Olivia McKee can't put it up. Goes back to JC. JC can't. Goes back to Olivia on the wing.
Good patience.
Bounce pass to Audrey Sullivan. Dribbles in the lane. Kicks it out to JC. The shot's there. Nope, they won't take it. Now they whip the ball cross court, then get it into the weak side. Addie McKee kicks it back out. Sullivan is open. Shot on the way, no good. Boy, they are not shooting a good percentage early. But you're right, they're settling for jump shots. Not a lot of driving.
And the shot is there. I mean, it's wide open. You can't blame them for shooting it. But
and they're working the ball to get it. But Dalrymple inside now to Cornelius. Shot up, no good. She'll get 2 free throws. Bella Franklin, I think, with the foul. We'll see. Oh, I couldn't see those fingers. I'm not sure who that was.
Olivia McKee, maybe.
Okay.
They don't put it up on the board, do they?
They do not.
So going to the free throw line is Lainey Cornelius. She already has 2 points in this ball game. Gunning here for number 3. Nope, in and out. Low scoring game with 57 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. Going in right now is number 11, Loneker. And coming out is number 21, Dalrymple. Laney gets her second free throw. Good as gold. She has 3 points in the ball game, and it's 5-2. North Daviess on top. There, Miners having trouble inbounding the ball. Get it back to Bella Franklin. Bella whips it court all the way down the court to J.C. Archer. J.C. drives, a little runner, rims, no good. Fight for the rebound, and what's the call?
Rebounding foul against North Daviess.
All right.
22.
It's either on Cornelius or Alderson. One's 22 and one's 23. 23's not in the game, so I guess it would be 22. Oh, yeah, she is in the game.
Thought it was 22.
All right, getting into Franklin. J.C. Archer. Sullivan spinning in the lane, kicks it out. Bella Franklin's open. Trey on the way, no good. Archer trying to make a play on the ball, can't. Knocks it out of bounds. North Daviess ball.
Boy, that's
Cougars leading 5-2.
0 for 8. Shooting the threes. North Daviess is yet to try one. Maybe this early morning's a little rough to get loose and warmed up.
They're bringing up the ball now is Loneker. Sullivan is with her. Kicks it out now to number 20, Casey Freed. Casey on the right side to Alderson. Alderson to a breaker on the baseline. That's Loneker. Inside, turning, shot up off the glass. No good by Cornelius. Rebound by Zorman, and it's there. Delaney gets her 4th point of the night. I keep saying the night, of the day.
Yeah.
7-2. 2 One, got to throw up something. They do there. No good. It's 7-2. The Miners go the whole first quarter and only get 2 points. 7-2 on the Stanger home scoreboard. North Daviess on top. This is Rader Media Sports.
Hello there, I'm Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets. Are you a first-time home buyer and you just don't know where to start? Perhaps you're looking to downsize and you need a listed property and get top dollar. In any of those situations, you need a professional agent on your side. I have successfully opened doors for clients for over the last 4 years, and it is a complete pleasure of mine to be able to help them end one chapter and begin a new one. Navigating the real estate market can be complex, but with the right guidance, it doesn't have to be. Let me help you understand the housing market, and let's negotiate the best deal. So together, let's open a new door and close it with Corey.
Call Brock Anderson for your home repair and building needs. Over 25 years experience in the construction field. We'll strive to have you come home to quality. Call Brock at 812-798-5583. And as always, he says, go Miners. So we're starting the second quarter, brought to you by Key Associates of Linton. Miners trailing 7-2.
1 of 12 shooting in that first quarter for the Miners. 3 of 7 shooting for North Daviess.
Great defense by North Daviess. They close quickly on the double team. There's a bounce to the baseline. They whip it out to Sullivan. She gets it back to Archer. Oh, she was open and did not take the shot.
Well, they're probably a little gun shy now.
Kick it back to JC. Brings it back to the other side. Give it back to Olivia McKee. Olivia bounce pass back to JC. Archer spins, moves in the lane, kicks it back out. Addie McKee back to her sister Olivia. The tray
there
on the way, and she gets it.
Maybe that'll get him off the schneid. First one of 10.
That's a Walton Funeral Service 3-point shot.
I'm going to say if they ever start falling. I mean,
And that was Olivia McKee, right?
Yeah.
Why can't I find her on this? There she is. Our first tray of the basketball game. Zorman in the lane. Jumper, no good. Rebound is pulled down. The spin and get the shot, but I'm not sure it's going to count. Lainey Cornelius pulled the rebound down and put up a jumper that fell, but looks like they might have called a foul, and
they did.
Inbound underneath the hoop.
Didn't catch who that was on the inside fighting for the rebound.
North Daviess inbounding, trying to get it to Cornelius. She has to run it down. Casey Freed with the ball now, top of the key. Dalrymple, left side. A nice driving layup. Nice play by number 11, Malia Loniger. 2 points for Malia. Bounce pass in the corner. Franklin kicks it out. Archer open, but did not take the shot. Great defense again by North Daviess.
They are attacking the zone, but they jump out quick.
Into Bella. Turns, kicks it out. Olivia McKee off, no good. Rebound. Bella Franklin was eyeing it, but it was knocked away by Dalrymple, and it will be Linton ball.
Franklin was in position to make that board.
9-5, 6:07. The Dolly Parton song. We got 9-5 going on here. Right now, checking out of the ball game is Casey Freed. Miners to inbound. Archer all alone from the tray. She cans it. Another Walton Funeral Service three-pointer, this time by the freshman J.C. Archer. She has 5 of the Miners' 8 points. Having a little trouble controlling that basketball. Miners trying to come away with it on the floor. Sullivan up and running. The freshman, Audrey, off the glass, up no good. Miners hustling for it. Olivia McKee runs it down. Archer trying to go in the lane, off the glass, and boy, she went into traffic and came away with the gold. She gets the shot off the glass. I don't know how, but she did it. And just like that, it's now a 10-9 game. Miners on top.
Scoring flurry there for a little bit.
It's amazing what 2 trays and a jumper can do. There's a foul on Sullivan. I think that's her second.
At least number 2. trying to get out there on the baseline on Lonecker. 2 freshmen going at it. Maylee Pilot making the journey out.
Sullivan going to get a break. Maylee is a great three-point shooter. Working now at the top of the key. Nice drive with the left hand off the glass. In and out, no good by Lonecker. The follow, however, was good. And I'm assuming that was Zorman again.
Zorman got the board, put it back up
6
there.
for Delaney. Miners, oh, there was an anticipated steal. We're going the other way. Shot up off the glass and good by number 14. Is that right? Shaylee Graber.
Yeah.
First 2 for Shaylee.
First one of those breakaway, but the Miners are throwing these cross-court passes. Ooh, all right, open.
Up underneath, wide open on the backside. Number 12, great feed to Addie McKee. And boy, the Miners need to get Addie going because she can really light it up. And right now it is 13-12. North Daviess on top. 4:30 to play, first half. They go inside. Nice feed to Zorman. Up off the glass, no good. I think the pass kind of caught Delaney by surprise.
It did, yeah.
J.C. Archer, eyes in the lane, a runner, no good. Tips it out. Zorman runs it down. That may have been like a 1-on-3 drive.
Yeah. Might have backed that one off.
Zorman, top of the key. Oh, my, a tray. She cans it. Delaney Zorman, 2, 4, 6, 9 in the game for Zorman.
And that was a Walton Funeral Service 3-point shot.
Thank you, Heather. McKee with it out on top to Bella Franklin. Bella into Addie McKee. Nice drive, and she would have had a layup, but she was fouled. She'll be shooting 2.
Cornelius, number 2 on.
We should say we're going to make every effort to have a very interesting guest for you at halftime. So be sure to stay with us. We're 3 minutes and 42 seconds away from that. But first of all, we got to get this shot up by Addie McKee at the free throw line, and she nails it. 3 points now for Addie. She'll get another one. 16-13 right now. North Daviess on top. But the offense is starting to open up for both teams here in the second quarter. Both free throws good. 16-14. Miners trailing by 2. North Daviess with the basketball out on top. Lonecker going to the left side. Dalrymple. Trey on the way. Oh, that is good by Macy Alderson. Gets the
Walton Funeral
Service 3-pointer. Thank you very much. We got a timeout on the floor. 3:31 to play here in the first half. 19-14 North Daviess. This is Rader Media Sports.
Linton Sporting Goods has an over 20-year tradition of offering Hoosiers the best in sports equipment and apparel. They feature Wilson, Demarini, Louisville Slugger, Marucci, Mizuno, and much more. Get ready for any sports season by shopping at Linton Sporting Goods on Highway 54. Where the winners shop.
Okay, welcome back. 3:31 to play here in the first half. And North Daviess, the Lady Cougars, with a 19-14 lead. And, well, the Miners are trying to drive a little bit more.
Yeah, I have to push it in, and then that frees out that kick out. And they've hit a couple of them now. North Daviess just 2 of 2 from three-point land. But the Miners 2 of 11, but they were 0 of 9. So they've kind of hit their last 2. Well, if any of those start falling, open things up.
The Miners will inbound the ball.
Impressed with North Daviess' defense so far tonight, really.
They're pretty tenacious. Oop, almost an over and back. Oh, they're going to call a foul. Boy, that's one of those, you're so far from the hoop. As a coach, it has to drive you nuts.
Alderson going to get that foul. I know I heard.
Franklin will inbound from the side.
Miners head coach with you guys at North Central talking about fouls so far away from the bucket.
Archer.
Nice move there.
And decided not to go up. Kicked it out to Franklin. They try to go back to JC. JC back to Franklin. Now they whip it over to the right side. Now back to Bella on top to McKee.
Got to get out of that lane.
Archer, jumper.
Oh,
yes.
nice. Nice shooter.
J.C. Archer, 2, 4, 6, excuse me, has 9 points in the ball game.
Get rid of that squirrel in your throat.
The Miner leading scorer, 19-16.
We're all struggling today.
Understandable.
Ball on the right side. Boy, sometimes when you're sitting at one end, it's hard to see through the hoop.
Yeah, you're right.
There's a shot up, no good. I'm not quite sure why J.C. tried to save that, but
I think she got a hand on it. Loneker went up for the shot.
Ooh. There they get the ball in. Number 14, Graber, tries to pass inside. It's knocked away by the Miners, deflected.
Turnover 7. And
Archer can't run that one down.
That's the fifth turnover for the Miners. 2:29, second quarter. What was it the first quarter? 4-2, something like that?
Yeah, something like that. I didn't jot it down, and I should have, because there were not very many points on the board. Coming up now is Malia Loneger with the ball. Works on the right side. Freed. Dalrymple, now they go low to Zorman. She looks around, can't do anything with it. And there, that trip calls. Shaylee Graber was driving to the hoop and got tripped by J.C. Archer. So they called that foul.
That's 2 on her.
2:07 now to play. You think about it, J.C. has had a little trouble with picking up those early fouls.
Yeah, well, that's the youngster in her freshman.
But in fairness, she's never fouled out that I've seen yet. So she's learned to play with it. There's a tray on the way. Beautiful shot. Malia Loneger cans the third tray, another Walton Funeral Service three-pointer, and makes it 22-16, North Daviess. Olivia McKee, bounce pass on top to Franklin. Inside to Addie McKee. The pass a little high, out of bounds. North Daviess ball.
6 turnovers now. Should mention Aaliyah Sam checked in for Archer. Probably see Archer out for the remainder of the first half.
Aaliyah is a great ball handler and can really shoot the ball. I'm glad to see her get some time. Working on the right side. Graber inside to Zorman, shot up no good. Miners coming the other way, and the ball knocked away. Great defensive play by North Daviess. A couple of players hit the floor.
Franklin and Graber.
They're both okay, but
Franklin's going to get the foul, her first.
Dalrymple to inbound the ball.
Well, I looked down and just heard
Loneger waiting for it.
Kapow. Thought we were back at the football game last night.
Clock rolling. 1:15 to go here in this first half. North Daviess inside to Zorman, spins, wants to move on Bella Franklin. Shot up, no good. That's a hard thing to do over Bella.
Good defense.
Ball knocked away, but the Miners able to recover. Bringing the ball up. Bella on the right side gets it inside to Addie McKee. Addie kicks it out to Sam, back to Franklin.
Extra pass.
Miners moving around on the perimeter. 49 seconds now to play in the first half. Bella.
And they rotate real good, don't
Sam.
they? Nice.
Shot up and good by Addie McKee.
Nice patience.
6 points for Addie.
Worked that ball around, found the shooter, and she took a step up and drilled it.
22-18. Let's see if North Daviess decides here to just work for one shot. Dalrymple with it at the top of the key. And right on her is Maylee Pylant. Now they start to clear out. I wonder if they're going to try to go to Zorman here. Nope.
Setting the picks for
her. Ooh, dropped the ball. There's Zorman. Trey on the way. No good. You could just see by our line of sight it was going to go off the left side, off the rim. We are at intermission. And it is North Daviess 22, the Linton Miners 18 on the Stanger Homes scoreboard. This is Rader Media Sports.
At Crane Credit Union, you can expect a personalized experience from people committed to your financial well-being. When you visit one of our 18 branches across southern and central Indiana, you will be greeted by our team that is committed to supporting your financial needs, dreams, and possibilities through all the stages of your life. From youth and teen accounts where it pays to get A's, to auto and personal loans that are processed completely within your local branch. Your local staff can assist you with mortgage and home equity needs, and when the time is right, we can help you with your IRA retirement accounts. We will be with you every step of the way. Crane Credit Union, building relationships since 1955. Three specialty clinics with three top-notch providers right here close to home. Greene County General Hospital's Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care are the area's go-tos when it comes to your care. Team Ortho is home to the county's only board-certified orthopedic surgeon, Dr. John Hammerstein. Dr. Matthew Parmenter is a board-certified foot and ankle surgeon with more than 35 years' experience. And board-certified general surgeon Dr. Cam Gabrielson is trained to diagnose a wide range of diseases that may require surgery. Team Ortho Foot and Ankle, and Surge Care, the trio you can trust. They're all part of the Greene County General Hospital family, our family, caring for yours. Okay, welcome back here. We are at halftime at intermission of this basketball game, but I'm very happy to be able to tell you we're on the phone with head coach Brian Oliver, and we're going to get a quick little interview with the coach who's made some time with us today. We're doing this through the cell phone to pick up the audio only, but Coach, first of all, congratulations. How do you feel about this game now that you're about 12 hours later?
Thank you. How do I feel? I feel exhausted right now, but other than all, it's an exciting time for the kids, exciting time for the school, and especially the community. To be able to have another week to go out there and play and have an opportunity to play for a state championship. Things like this brings our community together and a lot of support for the team and the school. It's just great for everybody involved, and it's definitely a great time to be around the school and be around these kids.
Coach, I have never seen a game that started with a 16-play drive for a touchdown and ends with another 16-play drive. And you had to consume the clock at the same time, but also want to score because you didn't want to turn the ball over. Coach, that's a memorable event there.
Yeah, those are two huge drives, and you look, that's just our kids playing extremely hard. Our offensive line, we were outmatched up front. I mean, not with their size, but we've been like that all year long. But they might be bigger than us, but our guys got a lot of heart up front and a lot of toughness there. They're coached very well up front with Coach Trabant there. So doing that, they knew that those two drives were very important, especially that last one, eating that clock and then getting the points on the board and having them use some of their timeouts. We were telling them, this is the drive of your life right now. This is your career right here. So it was a gut check, and the boys stepped up and was able to finish off that drive.
And Coach, I don't want to bring up individuals too much, but I have to bring up T-Bone last night because every time we seemed like we were calling his name, there were some real good runs by Lutheran in the middle early, but after that, it seemed like T-Bone kind of took control there.
Yeah, he was able to really help control the middle and control that center and push him back a little bit. The running back, number 5, was extremely very good running back, and for us to be able to contain him inside the box was our goal. And then with T-Bone being able to control that middle there was a huge benefit for us. It allowed to keep them to double team him, which allowed our linebackers to flow and make plays.
And talk about Paul. What a ball game. 4 touchdowns, I believe, and playing different positions on defense, coming up with the interception and also the score. I mean, the long run for a score. I mean, he had a game to remember for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I would say, it was definitely a great game by him, having the touchdowns and making the plays. That's what's good about this team. We go through, and 1 week it could be Jesse, 1 week it could be Hayden, 1 week it could be Paul, it could be Russell, it could be Cooper, you name it. We got a lot of different guys that can go out there and make those plays.
I'm going to let Big D ask a question here, Coach.
Oh, Coach, what I don't know if you can hear me, but I thought a key thing was your outside linebackers not necessarily going for the quarterback, but trying to shoot upfield to deter that outside dink pass in the flats. All night you got tips, and it ended up being a 6-point Russell Goodman. I thought that was a big defensive ploy.
Yeah, I mean, we knew. You got Russell on the outside, you got Paul on the outside coming. I mean, that's a big target you have to throw around. Watching their film with this backup Q, we knew they were going to throw a lot of those little screen passes. Basically, they're just trying to get their athletes in space and let them do their thing. And so we was able to do that, and those guys were able to get in the way and make some plays. And Russell had the pick 6. I mean, we had a couple other interceptions possible interceptions with us tipping the ball. We knew it was just a matter of time at that point. And once you can do that, you can definitely get in the QB's head and kind of distract him, hopefully, and have him throw an errant ball here or there.
Tell us a little bit, Coach, about your schedule now. I'm assuming you will be going for practice to Indianapolis, or how does all that work?
I'm not for sure. I go Monday morning to IHSA, and we have our state meeting there, and that's pretty much will set my schedule the rest of the week. I know we play on Friday at 11. It used to be noon, but we'll play at 11 o'clock. But usually we go up there and practice. That's what they've done in the past. But then also they know they haven't allowed it for whatever reason, if the Colts play at home, whatever. So I don't know. We'll kind of see what Monday brings, and we'll try to have as much normal week as practice as we can. Now Thursday being Thanksgiving, that's a little different. That's probably one of our favorite practices of the year. We'll come in morning and have practice and eat breakfast as a family before everybody else goes spends their time with their family that day.
Coach, the last few games, I think some people in the state, you've gotten the attention of people trying to figure out, is this a Cinderella team? Is this team for real? What would you say now?
Well, I don't know if we're a Cinderella team, but I can tell you what, we're riding this momentum. People have doubted us all year long. I'll take toughness over a lot of skilled guys any days. I mean, our kids are very tough and gritty, and they play together as a team, and we got a great team. These guys love each other, and will do anything they can for one another, and that's the most important part. As long as we stay together, we can accomplish a lot more things.
I did notice there was a post from a South Vermilion fan who was saying just what you said. He said they're not a Cinderella. In fact, they went so far as saying you're the best team in the state. I think people are beginning to realize that, Coach.
Well, I know we're definitely one of the best ones because we're playing after Thanksgiving, and we're playing some of our best football right now. And it's been a long season. Starting out, getting throttled by that Marion local team was an eye-opener for us, but also just going throughout the season and putting people in different spots. And this is probably one of the best years of my coaching staff and myself we've ever done with these guys, and just developing the kids every single week and working and just grinding every single day. I got the best coaching staff in the state, and to be able to come out and develop these kids to get them to be able to play for a state championship is huge. Those guys grind just as hard as those players, and just to be able to get our guys in the right spot and then playing at the right time is pretty special, and I'm pretty proud of my coaches.
I couldn't agree more, Coach. I've said to you before, in my short tenure here, 4 years, I thought this is the best coaching job I've seen you do, and that's hard because you do a great job every year. Thank you very much for your time. I really appreciate it, and go Miners.
All right, I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
Yeah, I think you said everything I would have said. Just the coach, thinking about on this whole season, starting off with that, we knew Marion Local was going to be a tough one, but I tell you, the adaptations, you think about the offensive line was a little unsure, Paul getting hurt in that first half, some shifting defensively, people in positions here or there, the emergence of T-Bone Howard at nose tackle, and even all the way into this postseason with Tate Gamble coming in at linebacker, moving Russell to an outside backer. Just the effort that they've had to do.
I keep thinking that Braylon McBride does not get the accolades that he should.
He's a silent assassin.
He has come on, and I still say that if he hadn't come on, they might not be where they are right now.
If we were more one-dimensional, as we have been in the past, teams would put 10 in the box on us. And I think that's what's not – you can't do that now. And Braylon, he had 280 yards plus last night. So, again, that's his season high. And he can carry the ball, too. He can run the ball as well. So I think with Oliver and Feltner as our two outsiders, as you see, they can't double cover both of those. You leave one open, the other one makes the play. Two guys with over 100 yards receiving last night.
Heather has big news.
Well, so for those of you following the Indiana Hoosiers, obviously many of you at home probably are already watching this game. But if you're not, IU leads Ohio State 7-0.
What?
With 2:31 left in the first.
I'm recording it, but hey.
Now I'm getting score updates from my father via text. He's also watching this broadcast, and then we're going to obviously keep in check here on the web as well.
That's
so this
big
is
news.
Pretty cool.
Because you what you hope with Ohio State, you don't get down 21-3. Now, that's awesome.
Well, we appreciate Coach Oliver taking time. That's interesting. He'll go to the IHSAA and get all the instructions on Monday.
And we should mention we're getting questions as far as how to buy tickets and when tickets are going to go on sale and how is it going to be able to be viewed and how you're going to be able to watch it. And quite frankly, we don't know any of this yet, and we will be working directly with the IHSAA to get as much information as we can. We know that Linton-Stockton Athletic Director Darren Clayton will get a lot of information, and hopefully between us pushing some stuff out and them pushing some stuff out, you guys will be informed.
So we're getting ready for the third quarter, which will be brought to you by Key Associates of Linton. Delaney Zorman getting ready to inbound from the side for North Daviess. They have a 22-18 4-point lead as we go here in quarter number 3.
Miners shot better that quarter, 5 of 9. They're 6 of 21 overall. North Daviess is 9 of 19 overall.
Loniger, bounce pass inside. Shot, turnaround jumper up, no good by Cornelius. The ball goes out of bounds. They're going to call it North Daviess ball.
Olivia McKee had the board, but it slipped off of her finger.
It'll be inbounded by Dalrymple. Dalrymple getting it to Alderson. Now the ball tipped out of bounds.
That's defensive effort on the inside by Olivia McKee. Two now series is here for North Daviess, and both of them they pushed the ball right inside to Cornelius. There she is.
Get it inbound. North Daviess again being deliberate and setting up their offense. Working out on top is Loniger. Looking wants to go to Zorman. Can't. Goes out on the wing. Jumper up by Alderson, and it's good. Was that a tray or was that a 2?
It was a tray. 6 points for Alderson.
And that is a Walton Funerals Home Service 3-point shot.
And that's her second 3-pointer of the night.
Zorman leads North Daviess with 9.
Miners trapped over there. Addie McKee bounces it off the Cougars out of bounds because she was trapped in the corner.
Zorman with 9. Alderson with 6. 5 points from Loniker. Miners are led by Archer with 9. 6 points from Addie McKee and 3 from Olivia McKee.
They're correcting about where that ball needs to be inbounded. They're getting ready to inbound. They tried to go at a bounce pass to Archer. The ball's kicked, so they should re-inbound it now underneath the hoop.
Yeah, North Daviess is 4-4 from three-point land today.
There, the ball's inbounded, and it's knocked away by Loniger. Great play. Couldn't get it off the glass. Archer blocks it out of bounds.
Nice defensive effort. That's 8 turnovers.
J.C. Archer chasing that play, would not give up.
Didn't give up, and that's dangerous because she has 3 fouls.
25-18. North Daviess on top, shot up, no good, but a foul by Addie McKee, and that will put Lainey Cornelius back to the line. She's 1 of 2.
Yeah, they're very much focused on Cornelius getting the ball on the inside, and probably what that'll do is set up Zorman as the back pass, to try to get her some open looks.
So Cornelius getting ready to shoot. That ball just nestled in the net. She now has 4 points on the night, and she got another one.
Yeah, they'd only shot 1 free throw tonight.
That one rims out of there. But it's a 26-18, 8-point lead for the home team. Trey on the way, in and out. Boy, that went down as far as it could go and then rimmed back out. Addie McKee, just no luck on that one. Coming the other way, Dalrymple. Right side. Loniger drives. She eyed the jumper and then thought better of it and took the layup. Who could blame her? 28-18. 10-point lead now for the Cougars.
Opening it up. 7 points for Loniger. Uh-oh.
Miners just seem a little bit out of sorts, and I think it's the defense for the Cougars. They've got a foul on the floor here. Let's see what it is. I don't think it's a shooting foul. They're just inbound.
23 getting that call. That's going to be Alderson.
Yep, Macy.
Her second foul.
Miners inbound. Archer. Trey on the way. Good. JC Archer.
Walton.
3, 6, 8, 10, 12. I'm sorry.
Walton Funeral Service 3-point shot.
Since starting 0 for 9, 3-point man, the Miners have now hit 3 of 4.
They really are a pretty good shooting basketball team, so that the start really stunned me. But they're still down by 7, so there's a lot of basketball to be played, but you can't be that far down. Let's see what happens here. They've got a call here on that pass play into the pivot. I think they called a foul on Bella.
Franklin's going to pick up her second foul.
6:01 to play here in quarter number 3.
Pilot coming in.
Pilot.
Going to sit Franklin down. Now Franklin's your stopper. Although Zorman has 9 points.
They'll have to switch defensive assignments here.
McKee. Addie is on her now.
Trying to go inside.
Nice
the ball
play.
knocked away by Olivia McKee. Sullivan, court length pass to Addie. She can't run it down. Let her a little bit too much.
Boy, and that would have been just what the doctor ordered for the Lady Miners. Nice hustle, though.
Cougars bringing the ball up across the timeline. Well, an immediate Sullivan trying to tie up Loniger. Can't do it. Dalrymple with the ball now on the right side. Getting it out to Alderson. Alderson whips it into Zorman. Fakes
nice
the jumper,
move.
spins around. She wants a piece of this jumper. Can't get it. Sullivan coming the other way. Gets across the timeline. Head up. Looks for Olivia McKee. Olivia's got it. Whips it inside. His sister, twin sister Addie. Back to Olivia. The McKee sisters trying to make something happen. Archer open. Drives in the lane.
Man.
Kisses it off the glass. JC having a great game. 2, 4, 6, 14 right now for JC. You know, if you think, there's a nice ball tipped away by Archer. You know, if you think of the last game, it was a freshman, Audrey Sullivan, coming away with 17.
I don't know, Archer didn't. She had a tough night, but definitely the effort tonight.
Well, there's never a lack of effort.
Yeah,
Some days it's just the shot doesn't fall for you.
Well, I think they were keying on her as well.
And Sullivan had a great game the other night. But Miners trailing still here by 5 with 4:40 clock running in quarter number 3. They go to the cutter inside, tries to go back door. Now having a little trouble controlling the ball. Zorman, good as gold.
Boy, hard to give her the ball on the inside. 11 points for Zorman.
Delaney having a great ball game, just what you would expect from her.
Yeah.
Sullivan top of the key. Drives and loses control of the ball. I think they're going to say she got fouled on that drive.
See what the number is. 23.
You know, Sullivan can surprise you because she is small and slight. But when she can cut to the hoop, when there's an open layup lane, she is through it.
Yeah. Well, I was impressed with her in the volleyball season for being just a freshman. That's 3 fouls on Alderson.
I was told by a lot of people, wait till you see her play basketball, and now I'm getting it. Sullivan on the right side, 30-23. Miners trailing by 7 to North Daviess. Archer eyed the 3, no, pulls up now for a jumper in the lane.
Sweet touch.
And it is her game right now.
Bank was
2,
open.
4, 6, 8, 10, 16 for JC.
16 of the Miner 25 points.
A drive, they try to hit Zorman underneath. A bounce pass might have been a little bit better there. Zorman couldn't bring it in. It was way over her head, 30-25.
Each team with 9 turnovers. Graber coming in to sit Alderson with the 3 fouls.
Sullivan eyes the press, breaks it easily.
Well, there's that corner.
They're trapping Archer. Knocked out of bounds, and they'll inbound from the side. Sullivan out on top. Pilot wide open. Boy, she can shoot that three. I'm surprised she's not, but she will not. Archer kicks it out. Addie McKee. There's a tray. Addie McKee. It's the Walton Funeral Service three-pointer, and now the Miners only trailing by 2. Zorman to the glass. Too hard. Olivia McKee to Addie McKee. Head up. Pilot on the left corner, and an immediate whistle. The ref right there, he must have heard the slap on Pilot's arm because he called the foul.
Dalrymple got her. It might even have been the face. Pilot just kind of smiling a little bit.
Coach Van Evender talking to Pilot. Both were smiling. 30-28. Miners have a chance to tie or take the lead here. Archer on the right side starts to drive, pulls up, gives it to Sullivan, kicks it out. Pilot inside to McKee. Sullivan right side, no good. Rebound pulled down by Olivia McKee. And J.C. Archer tries again, rims off, no good. Miners couldn't get it done, but coming the other way, running. Up off the glass. They tried to get it off the glass, but Sullivan with the foul. Should put Loniger at the line.
And that's 3 fouls on Sullivan. Yeah.
The action's picked up a little bit again here in the third quarter. 30-28. That one's off the side. No good. She's 0 for 1 now from the line.
Sam coming in 4.
Total of 7 points.
Yeah, the Linton started with just 2 points in that opening quarter.
Yeah, it looked like it was going to be a long day.
And it's 16 in the second, a little bit better.
Loniger's second free throw. That one's good. So that's now 8 points for her. Timeout on the floor. 2:33 to play here in the third quarter. 31-28 North Daviess. This is Rader Media Sports.
Is your family protected? Contact me, Alicia Cornelius, your Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, to discuss your home, auto, farm, life, or business needs. It's not just about protecting my family. Let me help protect yours too. Proudly serving Indiana, call to speak with me, Alicia Cornelius, one agent for all your insurance needs.
So back once again here at North Daviess, we got a tweet from a shared tweet from Jed Arsenault, which is Team Ortho's athletic trainer. Marion Flyers, who opened the season for Linton-Stockton here at Linton, now have won 62 wins in a row, and they gave props for Linton winning last night and going to face Adams Central. So that's pretty cool.
That is very cool. That they even still pay attention.
Right. So thanks for sharing that with us, Jed.
Yep, thank you very much. Archer driving in the lane. I think she's...
Zorman going to pick up that foul.
Yeah, you got a foul called there.
2 on Zorman. Yeah.
Miners trailing by 3.
Marion Local has just cruised.
I mean, they were so disciplined and so talented. Leah Sam trying to get a hold of the ball. Does now. There, that little stutter move. You can see how good Leah can be. Get it out on top. Pilot. McKee in the lane. Kicks it out to Aaliyah.
Oh,
J.C. Archer fouled. She'll get 3 shots.
14 on that foul. Graber tried to get out there.
Shaylee Graber. Archer fouled at the 3-point line, and that's, I think, the first time I've seen that this year.
Yeah, she's not been at the line.
I love looking up. I love this perspective because we can see the fans from both sides.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see the reactions of the parents and the grandparents. It's a little different view. Obviously,
yeah.
I much prefer to sit center court, but you can see the...
We didn't have this big, giant hanging basket right in front of our heads.
But it's nice to be able to see the parent and grandparent reactions.
JC hit the first 2.
And she's on fire.
When their athletes make a great play or when they get a flat foul.
Well, you see the agony.
She's shooting for her 19th point, folks. She misses that one. I jinxed her. She has 18.
Zorman.
2:05 to play, 31-30.
Sixth rebound for Zorman.
North Daviess still has the lead by 1, and they have the basketball. The Miners, though, have
hung in there.
Got back into this bowl game. Only trailing by 1. Loniger wants to take it to the well. Blocked by Olivia McKee and sister Addie McKee off and running. It's a 1-on-3. The ball knocked out of bounds. It'll be Miner basketball.
It's amazing also from this vantage point what you can see goes on in the lane. You know, just a little getting your hand in there just to knock the ball away. It's hard to see sometimes from side view.
Addie McKee to Olivia McKee. Back to Addie. Drives to the lane. Jumper. Nope, no good. Rebound. I thought it was going to be Zorman, but it went over her head. Pulled down out of there by Cornelius. Dalrymple walking the ball across the timeline. Addie McKee will pick her up. Zorman. Pilot on her.
Cut her off good.
Going to kick it back out. Graber goes inside to Zorman. Wants to do something with it. Shot up, no good. She was fouled. She should get a pair.
Pilot did a good job bellying up to her and kind of caused her to get off her shot a bit, but they were persistent. You know, your playmaker Zorman, 11 points. First time at the line for Zorman.
Number 32, Delaney Zorman. Eyes and flies. Nails it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 12 right now for Delaney, gunning for her 13th point of the night. That money. 2 for 2 from the line. 33-30. North Daviess now up by 3. Archer dribbling the ball the full length of the floor. Boy, it's nice to have someone other than the point guard able to do that. Sullivan out on top. Oh, Pilot wasn't ready for that pass, but she was able to pull it in.
Leah Sam.
Oh, thank you. Aaliyah Sam, number 15 over there. Thank you. Aaliyah's got the ball at the top of the key. Whips it left side to McKee. Addie McKee driving to the hoop, and I don't know if she got pushed or just lost her balance. We'll see here.
Got the foul on Zorman.
Okay.
3 fouls on Zorman. Got to keep an eye on that one. 13 points. She leads the team. 8 points from Loneker. For the Miners, it's Archer with 18.
Are we shooting? Yes, we're shooting now, apparently.
Yeah, bonus point. McKee has 9 points.
Addie stepping up to the line. She'll get another one. She's now 2 of 3 from the free throw line.
23 coming in the contest. Alderson going out is Graber.
Second free throw. That one's good.
2-point game again.
33-31, 30 seconds now remaining, clock running in this third quarter. The Miners just can't quite get over the hump here. And of course, that was a little stutter step action, and I don't think she even realizes she did it. Tough break there for number 11, Loneger.
10 turnovers for the Cougars, 9 for the Miners. Here comes
Malia
Sullivan.
kind of shuffled her feet.
Sullivan and Franklin coming into contest. Nice job by Sam in the contest, as well as Pilot with some quality minutes.
Sullivan has the ball. The Miners now 20 seconds to go in this third quarter play, trying to either tie it up or take the lead. Addie McKee started to drive, pulled up. Spins into a double team. Has to get rid of the ball now. Now she hoops it up there.
Almost
up,
got it.
No good. Zorman coming the other way. 5, 4, 3. Passes it. 2, 1.
Oh, goodness.
Close. 33-31. North Daviess leading the Linton Miners by 2 at the end of 3. This is Rader Media Sports.
After high school, I worked in a couple factories, and then my dad convinced me to go to the apprenticeship program.
As I have pension, I have health insurance, I have an HSA, am paid while I'm learning and training, like being able to see what work I've completed.
They'll be able to go to school and get paid while they go to school, still receive a college degree, and they'll be making a great career salary-wise once they finish.
Marsh Madness Sandhill Crane Festival is brought to you by the Friends of the Goose Pond in partnership with Goose Pond Fish and Wildlife Area. Kickoff is Friday, February 14th and all day Saturday, February 15th, 2025 at Humphreys Park and Goose Pond Visitors Center. Visit www.friendsofgoosepond.org for more information. The Grill is a Linton tradition that's lasted over 100 years and in the same family for the last 40. Open 7 days a week with steak night every Friday and Saturday night. You can dine in or carry out at this eatery located in the heart of downtown Linton. Boy, a grill steak sounds awful good right now.
It's killing me. I got to make a point of getting up there at some point. Miners, 10 of 30 shooting so far, 12 of 28, about equal with North Daviess.
You ought to be able to sing for your food there, can't you? Say, hey, I'll come in there and entertain.
Can play a couple of tunes for a double cheeseburger. That
might be more. Oh, a cheeseburger maybe. For steak, you might have to play a little more than a couple.
Boy, a double cheeseburger do me just
Archer,
good.
nice spin move in the lane. Oh, sweet. JC is really asserting herself.
We should mention that the Grill is one of our Minor Pride sponsors, and they will close Wednesday for the Thanksgiving holiday and reopen again on Saturday.
33 all. 7:30 to play here. Clock running. Jumper right side, no good. Didn't draw iron. Addie McKee off and running, cross the timeline.
First missed three.
Gives it to Sullivan. Simpson. Where did I get that? Audrey Sullivan with the ball on the right side.
That'll be first time for a minor lead. I don't think
Olivia
we've ever
McKee.
had it.
Addie. Archer. Wanted to spin. You use that spin move, but the ball was knocked away from her. Sullivan. Olivia McKee. Back to Audrey Sullivan. Bella Franklin back in the game. Drives to the hoop. Can't make it count. Ball goes out of bounds. I don't know. They're going to call it minor ball.
Yeah,
Looks like it.
Miners got the ball.
Might have got a break on that call.
Yeah. Looked a little awkward. Zorman was able to kind of come up there and alter the shot. Alderson comes back in the ball game for Graber.
There they inbound the ball. Bella Franklin runs it down, gives it to Audrey Sullivan. Every possession becoming very crucial here as seconds tick away in the fourth and final quarter. Here we have what Coach Britton was kidding me about, kind of a weave up top. Shot tray, no good. Rebound by Sullivan. What a hustle move by the freshman. Inside, McKee trying to get the shot, but she's fouled as soon as she received the ball. Made a move to the glass.
Cornelius, I have her for three, but I'm missing one foul.
I want to say hello to Melody Thuis, who was watching at home and is now watching while she's Christmas shopping in Terre Haute.
How do you do that?
You just walk
Carefully.
blindly.
I like this. Great shot.
Through the aisle. Just
Carefully.
somebody must be guiding her.
Set it in the cart maybe and just watch as you're wheeling down the...
That would be a really great Facebook
Sullivan shot up. She's fouled.
opportunity is tell us how you watch.
Is your family protected? Contact Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Alicia Cornelius to discuss auto, home, farm, life, and business needs. It's not about protecting her family. She says, let me protect yours. Proudly serving Indiana, 812-582-8941. Give her a call to speak with Alicia. One agent for all of your insurance needs.
First points of the night for Sullivan.
Unbelievable. That second free throw up, no good. Rebound, pulled down. Oh, got a jump ball. Great play by Bella Franklin.
And that's one of those doesn't show up in the stats, but that switches that possession the other way.
Yeah, the next one will be Minor ball.
Yeah, the Miners on top, 34-33. Minor defense is keeping teams low scoring.
Zorman Moving with the left hand. Ooh, I thought that ball was going to go out of bounds, and it did. But it wasn't Zorman's fault. It just went through the hands of number 23, Macy Alderson.
It slipped right through her hands.
McKee inbounds the ball to Sullivan. Boy, if Audrey can get going here in this final stretch of this fourth quarter, would help a lot. But J.C. Archer has carried a lot of the weight tonight. Olivia McKee. Bounce pass to Addie McKee. Top of the key, bounce pass to Archer. J.C. driving, goes around one player and would have had a layup, but there was a whistle.
I think it's Alderson. That's going to be number 4.
Before the shot.
Yeah.
But she'll be going to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, he held up 2 fingers, so they're going to get 2 shots. She was 2 for 3 just a few minutes ago.
20 points for JC. 21.
There you go.
And the Miners have their, I might be the first lead of the night.
Yeah, they were up 34-33, so they're get some distance here.
JC hits them both.
You can tell they've worked on that. 7 of 9.
Good to see JC have this kind of a game because you know she's capable of it.
Yeah.
Help her confidence.
Ooh.
Great defense
Bella.
there, but a foul. Bella kind of brushed up against number 11.
Came up a little strong.
Malia Loniger.
Kind of wasted a foul there.
Is that 4 on her?
Got 3, but I know
3.
I'm missing a foul.
Zorman. Jumper, short, no good. Bounce pass to Sullivan. She has to run it down, gets it across the timeline.
Good defense facing up to Zorman.
5:30 to play.
There's a push.
Archer pushed from behind. Foul on Mia Dalrymple.
And that looks like her second. Fouls mounting up. That's 4 in this quarter.
So the fouls literally are piling up on the Cougars.
Well, you'd feel good for the Miners if you could get a couple more points here, get a little bit more separation.
Bella stepping out. Who came in for her? Pilot. Shot up, no good. Rebound fought for, and what's the call here? Jump ball, that should be Miner ball.
Yeah. Sullivan tried that 3-pointer up there. Pilot, I believe, came in for Bella.
Yep.
That seems to be the substitution for Bella is Maley.
Out on top, Sullivan drives to the well.
Oh.
Runner, no good. Short off the front of the iron. Coming the other way. Go to Zorman inside. She whips it out. Bounce pass back to Zorman. Top of the key. Oh, my. Sweet shot by Delaney Zorman.
15 points for Zorman. They needed that one.
Archer driving. Off the glass.
Yeah, she's a freshman, huh?
That's the response, isn't it? She's a freshman, huh? She's having the game tonight that Audrey Sullivan had the other night.
So you get those two putting it
together. 2
together.
Freshmen starting to get their feet on the ground. The game is slowing up for them. Zorman over Addie McKee.
Nice defense
no
by
good.
Addie McKee.
Archer pulls it down. Coming across the timeline. Gets it to Sullivan. Back to Archer. Back to Sullivan. Trey on the way. No good. Long. Rebound. Pulled down and back up for Archer. Oh, my. JC is putting on a show.
Got position.
Oh,
don't
Sullivan, I thought, might have picked up a foul there. North Daviess, we've got a great ball game here. 4 minutes to play. Trying to go inside, take advantage of their height, and that's a shot up. No good by Lainey Cornelius, but a foul called against the Miners. I think it's against Olivia McKee.
Yeah, that's 3 on her, and she just did a good job trying to refuse Cornelius. I don't know what the average is for Cornelius, but she just has 4 points right now. She had 3 at the half, and she's only had 1 in the second half.
No, free throw no good.
That makes them 4 of 7 from the free throw line.
Pilot going out. Bella Franklin coming back in.
Bandage came off.
Is that what? I heard her saying something to the referee. I didn't quite understand what she had said. Second free throw for Cornelius. On the way. No good. Zorman gets the rebound. That's crucial. Shot back up. No good. Fight for the rebound. Miners come away. Addie McKee. And the Miners want a timeout. Coach Garrett Van Evender wants to talk about it with 3:52 remaining in this game. 40-35. Miners by 5. Looking to sell your home? Century 21 Sheets agent Corey Motter specializes in getting top dollar for his clients with a proven track record and personalized marketing strategies. Corey strives to make selling easy and stress-free. Get the results you deserve. And close it with Corey. Team Ortho is Greene County's only orthopedic clinic featuring board-certified orthopedic surgeon Dr. John Hammerstein. Team Ortho also has lead athletic trainer Jed Arsenault, who works with Linton-Stockton student-athletes to minimize the risk of injury. Call Team Ortho today at 847-3381. Greene County General Hospital, our family, caring for yours. At Indiana Farm Bureau, we're not just good at insurance, we're good at your insurance. Talk to your local agent, Jathan Wright. He's here whenever you want to talk. Get started online, or you can call him at 812-798-2615. Start with Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and stop knocking on wood. And one more. Crane Credit Union supports area schools and wants to encourage every student to do their very best. With youth and teen accounts, students can earn $4 for every A in their semester report cards. For more information, visit your local branch or find out more at cranecu.org. The Miners have kind of turned the offense on in this stretch in quarter number 4. They were down and couldn't seemingly get over the hump.
One point they were down 7 in the third quarter and able to come back.
J.C. Archer has really come alive for the Miners today. Pass to the corner. Olivia McKee back to Archer. To Audrey Sullivan on the right-hand side. Back to Olivia McKee.
You wouldn't think they'd need a
right side to Addie.
Unless it's wide open.
Archer. Looks like they're being a little more deliberate about moving the ball around in the perimeter here. Sullivan gets double teamed. Works her way out of it. Bounces it back to Olivia McKee. Back to Sullivan. Starts to drive. Thinks better of it. Spinning around. Goes back to Archer. Back to Sullivan. Yep, they're just working the ball here and the clock.
Oh, this reminds me a little bit of Gerald's and Chambers.
Here's a foul. Olivia McKee is fouled as she tried to work the ball around the top.
14 going to get that call. That is Wagler, and that's going to be number 2 on her. 5 team fouls. So
Olivia McKee going to the line. How is Olivia doing? She's got 3 points. She had 1 tray.
First time at the stripe tonight.
Boy, again, all these free throws are important. It's a 5-point edge right now.
Yeah, they've done better tonight than they did against North Central, but still, a game like this, just a 5-point difference.
And so much time left on the clock.
Oh,
nestled in there finally.
That was going to come out of there.
4 points for Olivia. Here come the Cougars. They go inside Zorman. Shot up off the glass. Sweet shot.
Yeah,
she is just money.
Right off the banks.
Delaney Zorman, 41-37. Miners by 4. There's the ball tipped out of bounds. Nice defensive play by Dalrymple.
17 points for Zorman. She's had 9 at the half. Bringing in some fresh bodies.
Number 20, Casey Freed, and number 14, Shaylee Graber checking in for North Daviess. Sullivan across the timeline. Works it on the left. Archer, McKee to McKee. They're getting a little too many bodies in tight over there. And they whip it over here to the left side. Sullivan out on top to Addie McKee, to Olivia McKee, back to Addie. Addie, top of the key, back to Olivia.
I feel like I should see Dean Smith on the sideline.
Archer starts to drive, kicks it out to Sullivan. Ooh. She spins, kicks it to Archer in the baseline. Bella Franklin out to McKee. 2 minutes now remaining in the game. Boy, there's a lot of time left.
Yeah.
Oh, to be doing this nice baseline feed. Olivia can't get the shot up, and she traveled. She took one step too many. She got trapped underneath trying to get the ball out.
Well, there's something to be said about, icing the game, if it takes you out of your rhythm a little bit. And I looked a couple of times like they might have been able to drive for a shot, and now it's a 4-point game, 152 and counting.
Here come the Cougars.
Nice
I was going to
play.
say, you know where they're going to go. Zorman, and she feeds off quickly to Laney Cornelius. 2, 4, 6 for Laney. More importantly, 41-39. A 6-point edge is now down to 2 with 1:42 remaining in the game. This is Rader Media Sports.
At Violet & Company, we love assisting each of you in all of life's special moments. We are a locally owned floral shop at 69 North Main Street in downtown Linton. Contact us at 812-847-3208 to purchase your arrangement for any special occasion or stop in for that perfect gift. Stay in touch with us on Facebook under Violet & Company for upcoming events and to see our latest creations. We encourage you to live life in full bloom.
Linton Sporting Goods is your local one-stop equipment shop for all things sports. Locally owned and operated in the family for over 40 years. They'll make sure you're ready for the start of the season or upgrade throughout the season. Find them on Facebook today. My bet they'll have T-shirts out pretty quick. They're getting ready to inbound the ball here. 1:42 remaining in the ball game. The Miners to inbound. Olivia McKee to Sullivan.
Got a little bit of
Sullivan
press.
to Addy. Bounce pass to Archer. And there's a quick foul by
Zorman. That's definitely 4 on Zorman. So your leading scorer, she's got to be a little careful. But more importantly, Archer's got to come up to the line now and make these. She's 4 of 5, I believe.
Jeez, I'm having a hard time adding all her points up. What's she up to now? 21?
26.
20. Oh, my. Free throw on the way. Good.
There you go. You got to wonder how much a double overtime game with North Central plays into this right now.
42-39. She will get another one. On the way, good again. Boy, she is automatic from the line, and that's so important. 42-39, the Miners have a 3-point advantage, but the Cougars have the ball.
Cornelius playing way out high.
Zorman inside. That's where they want to
There it
go.
is.
They
Nice
tried
play.
to go to her. Franklin picks the ball away, and I think, a jump ball. I thought they were going to call a foul.
Yeah, I don't know how that wasn't a foul. Bella made a great play, but then she got popped. And that ball goes back to North Daviess. That might have been the difference in the game right there.
We'll see. 1:20, clock running.
Oh, there
ball
you go.
tipped out of bounds. Oh, I thought that might have gone
I'm
after.
with you. It looked like Archer got it, and then it went off of Dalrymple's hands.
1:17 to play. 43-39 Miners.
There it is. Another turnover.
There's a turnover. Archer coming
Archer.
away with the basketball, and she's flying down the floor. She wants it all the way. Off the
she
glass.
didn't
No,
have that.
she missed it.
Didn't need to do that.
She had it, but didn't come up with it. We're coming the other way.
Uh-oh.
Top of the
open.
key jumper, Dalrymple. No good. Rebound. Fought for, and Bella Franklin coming away with it. The Miners now are running. Archer.
They don't need to run, though. They got 50 seconds.
Yeah, I think Archer pulled up just for that
Right.
reason. Sullivan with the ball at the top. Eyes the clock. Addie McKee. Just wait to be fouled if they're going to go that route.
tell you
Olivia McKee back to Archer. Ooh, almost losing the ball. Olivia gets it back.
I get the ball on
Tries to
Archer's
give it to
hand.
Addie, but there's a timeout for the Linton Miners. 32 seconds now remaining in the ball game. Miners with a 4-point edge, 43-39. Is your family protected? Contact Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Alicia Cornelius to discuss your auto, home, farm, life, or business needs. It's not just about protecting her family. She says it's about protecting yours, too. Proudly serving Indiana. Call 812-582-8941 to speak directly with Alicia. One agent for all your insurance needs. The Grill open 7 days a week with a large menu featuring daily specials. Dine in or carry out your favorites for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Located in downtown Linton, this family-owned business has something for everyone. And it's the perfect season for camping. Give Audrey Sparks at Richard Brown Insurance a call to get the best protection for your camper.
So Melanie Thuis wrote and said that they watched all the way to Terre Haute. Now they're sitting in the Old Navy parking lot to watch the ending, watching from their iPad, and wants to say thanks for us to let them be able to watch along.
Oh, it's great to have you. Great to have you. We might be seeing you over there one of these days later today, maybe. Sullivan gets trapped, whips it across.
She's wide open.
Olivia McKee on the feed by Bella Franklin.
12 points for McKee, and that was huge. 18 seconds. Now you got a.
Oh, no, that wasn't Olivia. That was Addie, wasn't it?
I think it was Olivia.
Oh, it was.
Oh,
okay.
No. You're right.
It was number 12,
yeah,
I thought.
I tell you what, I'll never get used to. They look so much exactly alike.
So that's 2, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 for Addie McKee. Gives me a chance to total up J.C. Archer. I just can't believe this. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. Yeah.
We're on it.
My.
Okay,
But
currently IU, sorry to interrupt you,
No,
Kevin,
no.
7-7. Tied, second quarter, 5:22 remaining.
7-7. It's
might
for
be,
real.
Might be back for second half action. That might be. At least I can turn on the
Listen to
radio.
the radio while you're driving, yeah.
He's a great radio announcer.
Oh, Don Fisher, one of the
yeah.
best. Yep, he's one of the best.
Considering that Linton opened up with 2 points in the first quarter, and Daviess just had 6.
Yeah.
This game's come a long way.
Coach Van Deventer does come up for a post game today. That'll be an interesting discussion with him. How do you feel after you got 2 points in the first quarter?
Well, you feel good about your defense only giving up 6. And they did that with North Central. Seemed like that first quarter was very low scoring.
So North Daviess getting ready to inbound the ball. They trail by 6 with 18 ticks remaining. There's a loose ball. They're able to run it down. The Cougars cross the timeline. Loniger.
Yeah, they don't have time.
They're looking for Zorman. They will not get it to her. There's a shot off the right side. No good. McKee pulls it down. She's fouled. Olivia will be going to the line.
Fouled by Loniger. The Miners look like they're going to get out of here with a win. Their second win.
I always love the McKees, how when one makes a play, the other one will come up and lightly kind of tap them like great play, and they totally avoid each other.
Yeah.
They'll just keep walking.
There's no smile.
It's like two sisters or two brothers, It's like, yeah. Olivia. Shot up off the iron. No good. She'll get another one. Second free throw's good. Olivia McKee gives the Miners a 46-39 lead with 5 seconds to go. Shot up, no good. Rebound by the Cougars, and was that shot go?
It was Alderson. I would imagine it looked like it was good.
I'm watching the clock. It says 39. I don't know. Let's wait and see. I'll total it up. Let's total up the final scoring. When we come back, the Miners are able to win this one, 46-39, and kind of a back-and-forth affair, but the Miners get their second win of the season. This is Rader Media Sports. We will be back with the post-game show, which I'm not finding.
E2 Custom Creations.
There we go.
Show.
We'll be right back.
E2 Custom Creations, we know that every memory has a story. Every time we sit around with family and friends, we share those memories. When we pull the boxes of old pictures out of the closet, we revisit those memories of our past. Whether it's a photo or a special moment with family, a picture of a loved one who has passed. When you think about that moment, there's a memory that goes with it. At E2 Custom Creations, we offer custom laser engraving for keepsakes, personalized gifts, home decor, signage, awards, and many other custom made-to-order products. Let us help you personalize a unique gift for a loved one, customize an item, or create promotional materials and awards for your business or athletic team. Our services include engraving and cutting on a variety of materials, including wood, acrylic, leather, granite, marble, glass, and coated metals, just to name a few. If you have an idea, reach out and let's talk about how we can bring your idea to life.
You ever been out here where a sunrise is not only seen, but also felt? Where chasing friends around isn't just a thing of the past, but wrong turns always feel right. So meet us out here, the all-new Razor XP.
Since 1973, Linton Cycle Sales.
From the time we are babies, we understand the importance of saying goodbye. Viewings, funerals, and memorials give us that opportunity. Though needs and customs have changed, the importance of these gatherings remain the same. We laugh, cry, and share great stories. We also feel the true meaning of support from our family and our friends. It's another way to help through the grief process and begin to heal.
The goal isn't graduation day. It's a better every day after. It's the first day in your new career. Your first pay raise. The 5th day of that week-long vacation. It's the first paid holiday home with your family. Or the day of your last car loan payment. Much sooner than you thought. At Ivy Tech Community College, we don't just care about your degree. We care about your life. Let's get started at ivytech.edu.
Welcome back. The Miners win this one by a score of 46-39. Coach Garrett Van Evender joining us now. Coach, when you had just 2 points in the first quarter, we thought, oh boy, what's going to happen here? But they remained determined.
Yeah. They made. Saturday early morning. Some of these girls obviously had a late night with football and everything, which obviously for good reason. Shout out to Coach Oliver and all the boys for winning that. And making a trip to state. Obviously, we're proud of them. Hopefully, they got a chance to see this and see us actually fight through some other adversity, some new adversity today, and pull this one out.
It always has to be nice when someone new steps up every game. It's like, might have been Audrey the last game, but today, J.C. Archer, unbelievable, 28, Coach. And you needed that down the stretch.
Yeah, 20. I didn't even know she had 28. That was I'm still mad that she missed a couple layups.
Yeah.
But no, I mean she battled today. We needed her doing that attacking stuff that she does, but under control. That's one thing. As a freshman, she's still trying to learn to be a little bit stronger with it. I think the second half she was a lot better than the first half. I couldn't tell you what she had or whatever. I really didn't want to look at stats at half. I was a little upset.
Nine and a half and 28. So she come on strong in the second half.
Good.
When you watch JC play, we all knew she could have the possibility of being very good. I think it's been kind of frustrating with the adjustment for her so far.
It's a little bit, and then we got 5 players on the floor at any given time that can do something, and that's what we want. We want 5 scorers on the floor. And I mean, you're saying it that we had one step up today. I mean, we're trying to get 4 girls in double figures a night. That's what we want. That's our goal. As a group, that's our goal in the offense, and tonight it was just her night. She had everything going, but we can't forget about the other girls. I mean, we took a lot of open shots in the first half that just didn't fall, but they still have to think about it because we got 5 girls they can shoot.
Yeah, because if they fall, I mean, you were 0 of 9 on those first 9, but after that it started to hit a few. And the defensive effort, I thought, even though Zorman got 17 points, I thought Bella was in her face all night inside, and the McKees. You got a lot of tough, gritty girls.
Well, out of that senior group, they're just tough anyway. I don't know. It's nothing that anything coaching does. I think it's just the way that they are. They've always had to fight for a lot and fight for playing time early. And of course, last year, we had 2 players, and they had to fight around just to get playing time in that too. But tough, gritty. They just wanted they want to win. And that's part of it. They're just a tough group. Yeah.
North Daviess, when they first came out in this ball game, their defense was tenacious. It looked like you were having a little trouble, but for some reason, you were able to battle your way through it. And then we didn't see it the rest of the game, really.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give them credit. I mean, they came out 1-1. Joey watches a lot of film. Riggins, North Daviess coach, he watches a lot of film. So does the staff, and it's probably written out there in paper somewhere that we have trouble with 1-1. And if we would just run, settle down, and run through our offense, we want them to trap us every now and then. Once we get that flasher to come through there, then everything just opens up. And I don't think we were cutting hard enough. I don't think we were doing certain things in the first half, especially the first quarter. And then when we started doing that, it opened up a lot. And we start going downhill and getting some layups. So.
You know, Addie McKee came out with her 12 points. She's always so dependable for you. Audrey Sullivan with just 1, but she did so many other things.
Yeah, she handled the ball really well today.
They were trapping her a lot, Coach.
Yeah, even late. I mean, I don't know what's in her blood, but she just seems to be calm. Even when you think she's sped up, she still looks at you with that "I'm okay" kind of look. And obviously she learned a lot today. Just how to win a game. I don't know how many situations she's had to be like that. So
I think another thing I'd point out is you had 7 turnovers at the half, but only 3 in the second half. That was a pretty good thing. The other thing is on the inside boards. Addie McKee, I had her with, of course, I didn't keep him very well, but at least eight boards on the inside. So I felt like you won the board side of things.
Yeah, they really hustled underneath.
Yeah, offensively, we want to go offensive rebound. I mean, that helps us out on the defensive end as well, obviously. But yeah, Addison and Liv both, they're huge in that being scrappy, that they're a little smaller, but they use their body right. They can get people out of the way, and they read the ball right. And I mean, they've been shooters all their lives, so they know how to read it off the rim a little bit.
A win is a win, but a win on the road is sweet, Coach.
How big was the double overtime North Central in getting your kids in a game like this down to the wire? We see it in football. It happens the same way. We were in games like this who you've played.
Yeah,
it's going to prepare you well down the road.
We talked about it after North Central. I mean, obviously, coaching decisions and saying stuff. At the end of regulation, there, I think we pulled that one out. We took too many open shots. I mean, we were open, so they're good shots in the second and third quarter. But under 3 minutes, we don't want to shoot those. We want to pull it out and get layups, which we were getting. It's a learning experience. And today, obviously, we had the whole bench yelling, "Pull it out!" And with
you could see
3 minutes to go, and we'll take some time. And again, Joey watched film. He's going to sit back and do exactly what North Central did to us and get an open jumper. And if we miss, then they get an opportunity. Which, I still got to be better as a coach. They're still learning me, and
learning curve.
Yeah, big time learning curve.
But this is 2 wins in the last 3 weeks, so team definitely on the rise.
And that last game was a tremendous ball game, Coach.
Yeah.
Even though I know you came out on the short end, that was a tremendous ball game.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we want to win conference games, and losing North Central really hurts. But coming here, and like I said, a couple of them had a long night and early afternoon game. Some other things going on that we're working through, and hopefully we get everybody together and win a couple more here.
Well, we had a short night. We had a long drive. Went to bed, got back up to get over here. But it was a great game to see. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Coach.
you.
Coach Garrett Van Evender, and we're tickled to see the Miners win their second game of this year. Heather? Oh, no, we haven't gone over the scoring yet, have we, Big D?
No.
Let's go over that quickly. Let's start, first of all, for the North Daviess Lady Cougars. Malia Loniger with 8 points. Shaylee Graber with 2. Lainey Cornelius with 6. Macy Alderton 6. Delaney Zorman with 17 to lead the North Daviess Cougars. And Big D, if I make a mistake in any of this, speak up.
I think we're on the same page.
Audrey Sullivan with 1. JC Archer with 28, as we said, and that included 2 trays. Just an incredible outing for the freshman. Addie McKee coming out with 12, and Olivia McKee with 5.
And another note, 6 of 7 from the free throw line was Archer. That's key down the road. So she was hitting them when it really mattered.
So, Heather, I'll turn this over to you as the Miners go to 2-4, and North Daviess drops now to 1-4. Oh, sorry.
As always, we want to thank those that joined us on the Indiana High School Athletic Association Champions Network. We know, and I could see a number of people sitting in the stands today that were actually watching on the phone as the game was in play, so we appreciate that as well. We appreciate those that will go back and watch this on the replay, and you can do that until 9 o'clock on Sunday evening, and then it'll go in the archives until the end of the season. We always want to thank our Miner Pride sponsors and the other sponsors that make this broadcast possible. And free to view for all of you at home, our Miner Pride sponsors, E2 Custom Creations, Michelle Stenger with Stenger Homes, Crane Credit Union, Team Ortho, Audrey Sparks with Richard Brown Insurance, Linton Sporting Goods, Jathan Wright with Indiana Farm Bureau, The Grill of Linton, Corey Motter with Century 21 Sheets, Alicia Cornelius with Indiana Farm Bureau, and Jordan and Vaught Insurance of Bloomfield. We also would like to say a special thank you to Violet and Company. Violet and Company. Just lost my train of thought, Kevin.
Violet and Company.
Violet and Company, Green Street, Fish Monuments, the Friends of the Goose Pond for also sponsoring this season as well. We always want to say thank you to the Indiana High School Athletic Association for allowing us to broadcast on your network as well. What's up next for us is Tuesday night. Once again, the high school girls will be in play at home against number 1 in 2A South Knox. So there needs to be fans in the stands, on the floor. As many people as possible can come out on Tuesday evening. And then Friday is state finals for Indianapolis at Lucas Oil Stadium between Adams Central and the Linton-Stockton Miners. Once again, once we're able to share any information on Friday morning broadcast, we will do so. We want to thank all of you who have watched and have sent comments. Thanks to Big D for joining us. Really quick turnaround from last night to this morning. And Kevin Rader as well. So for Rader Media Sports, we wish all of you a great weekend and talk soon.